can develop not only just one race in one day. With the Bahrain Turf Series, we're developing a sort of an extended program for people to be based here, not only in Bahrain, but also complemented by races in the GCC.
And they're off and running in the first leg of the Bahrain Turf Series.
It is Sonia Henny down the outside, and Happy Craft, the two fellas now, and Edison Rodriguez going clear by a length and a half, and they race up towards the line. Happy Craft wins the gates, and they're off. They race over 2,000 metres. 150, our Coob down the outside, and Kieran Schumacher battling on Mars Landing, Neil Callan over on the far side.
Set and away for the Aldana Cup here. The white cap of Mars Landing and Neil Callan threading his way between them. Great battle up front here between Magical Wish and Mars Landing, and Mars Landing lands it again.
My wife and my kids are here, and I just know they'll be shouting and screaming me home, and yeah, I just love my family.
18 of them coming down the straight will be a good sight.
Straight 1,200 metres, all in, and they're off. Away smartly, Graphite Storm, cool as ice right there with Happy Craft also over towards the far side. Meanwhile, the action unfolding down the centre of the course with Roman River showing plenty of speed with Swindler right there. Happy Craft just in behind them. 300 metres left to go, and it is Roman River, Happy Craft Natural just in behind these Happy Path. And here comes Deep Intrigue, the reserve, right over the top from Roman River, and it's Deep Intrigue who goes on to win.
It's fantastic to keep it in Bahrain home soil, I suppose.
And away they go for the Al Rifa Cup, the latest in the Bahrain Turf Series. Inside the final furlong they come, and it's David Eagle on Tawarek from Arkoub, Justino and Mars Landing. Tawarek is out in front here, and Tawarek is going to run out a pretty convincing winner.
And David, back-to-back victories for you.
Great result for the team, and long may it continue.
Today we're very proud to be winners of 4 races out of 5 that have been raced, and hopefully there is many more to come.
Yes, we come to the 6th race as part of the inaugural International Turf Series here in Bahrain. Welcome, good afternoon, and welcome to what is a very windy Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club this afternoon. We've got 40-mile-an-hour winds, a really strong headwind to contend with. Perhaps conditions that could suit the European-trained horses, and they're going to need any advantage they can get, because so far we have had 5 races as part of the International Turf Series, and all 5 have gone to local trainers. Hesham Al-Haddad and Fawzi Nas, they've taken 4 out of 5 of those races. David Egan is partnered up to win the last 2 International Turf Series races, and today Hesham and David pair up with the favourite, Ucini. Today's big race then, the feature race, that International Turf Series race, is over 1,400 metres. It's a conditions race. We've got 16 runners, that's the maximum field due to line up, and they include 3 horses then who've made the trip over to Bahrain, 3 internationally trained horses for Ross O'Sullivan, Tom Hogan and Charlie Hills. That race then is coming up at 3:15, that's the feature, but it is part of an 8 race card this afternoon, a very busy afternoon of racing. Let's get all the details on today's racing then, today's card, from our commentator, and say good afternoon for the first time to Anthony Ennis.
Yes, good afternoon to you, Ali, and everyone watching. Yeah, it's great to be back here. My second visit to Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. And yeah, we're set fit. It's quite a blustery day, as you say. Will that favour the Europeans? We shall see come the big race a bit later on. As you mentioned, 8 races to enjoy here today as well on the turf track. We're going to bring you up to speed with what's happening today here at Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. We're looking forward to our first race, not too far away. It's at the opening race, which is over the 1,200 metre track, the HASAN bin Saleh Al ROWAI Cup. Race 2 is the first of the LEXAS Cup races, due over 1,200 metres today. A field of 5 lining up in that. Race 3, that is on the straight course, the 1,000 metre straight course there for the LEXAS Cup. Race 4 is over the 1,200 metre distance. That is the LEXAS Cup featuring Instinctive Move, who runs in that. Race number 5, that is our feature race, part of the Bahrain Turf Series, the Al JASRA Cup, run over 1,400 metres this afternoon. Race 6 is the LEXAS Cup, again over 1,400 metres on the round course. And then race 7, our penultimate offering, is the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club Cup. again over the 1400 metre distance, and we end with the longest race of the day. We're going 2,400 metres for race number 8. That is the LEXAS Cup. The runners there headed by Arctic Vega. So we're set fair, as you say, it's a blustery day. These don't go today, so put a line through these in your race cards. In the opening race, number 10, Shawayman, does not go. In the feature race, which is part of the Turf Series, scratch number 13, Nay Slayer. The reserve Ocean Star gets in there as the first reserve, so no Nay Slayer in the big one. Race number 6, scratch number 10, Waridat doesn't go. On to race number 7, our penultimate race, which is the Rashid Equestrian and Horseracing Club Cup. Scratch number 5, Yuan Prince, and also number 10, Modmin has come out as well. At the moment, the riders, there are no changes there. They're all as in your race card. So we're getting set for action. We're not too far away, are we, from our first race, the first of 8 here at the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club this afternoon. Let's go through the runners then. As we know, number 10 doesn't go. We're going that 1,200 metre distance. So they start over on the side of the course. Number 1 is Al Jalabi, Charlie Bishop, who's doing very well indeed, isn't he, in the Jockeys Championship over here. And he rides number 1. Number 2 is Krushan. The jockey here is Ibrahim Nader. Number 3 is Kuhaylan Zaria, Hussein Maki riding that one. Number 4, Kahaylat Al Adiyat. Number 5 is Musanan, ridden by Marvin Grandin. Number 6 is going to be Al Hamdani for Marco Monteriso and Yusuf Tar, the trainer there. Number 7 is Al Sawati, Marcialis Jorez on board. Number 8 is Obayan 1761, and number 9, in red colours, that will be the white cap, will be Obayan 1801. So 9 runners. We know number 10 doesn't go, Shawayman. So 9 participants for our first race with a 1,200 metre start for the HASAN bin Saleh Al ROWAI Cup. We're looking forward to the first of our 8 races here at Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club this afternoon. We're set fair, blustery day as Ali mentioned, but we're not too far away from our first race. And the runners are just coming into the parade ring as well for our first, so we have a look at them at close quarters fairly soon. First of our 8 races coming up then. Number 1, Al Jalabi, as we know, some of the greys in this race as well. And Musanan, horse number 5, as well as number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria. And Al Sawati is the other grey with Obayan. So 4 greys look out for in this field of 9. So the runners are coming into the parade ring for race 1.
So the horses then into the parade ring. It is really blustery here, so quite a few of them could be on their toes. Let's have a look at the first horse then. That is number 1, Al Jalabi, 1791, having his first run of the season. 3 runs last season with 2 wins. So it's going to be one of the ones to beat. Charlie Bishop takes the ride, coming out of draw 2 and in with a very good chance. That number 1 looking really well. That is Al Jalabi, 1791.
So, thank you, Ali. Number 3 is Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797. This grey has got some pretty good form. Has won his last 2 starts. He won a race here under Rosie Jessup back in January for the trainer Hassam Al Haddad. Hussein Maki will be on board Kuhaylan Zaria, the slightly darker of the greys there. He wears the headgear as well, as you can see. So that's number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria, looking to carry on his good run of form. He knows how to win races, this fella.
Horse number 4 then, Kuhaylat Al Adiyat, was had his first run of the season back at the beginning of January. Could improve for that seasonal debut, finishing in 4th behind Obayan, a horse with 3 wins to his CV. Kuhaylat Al Adiyat will be ridden by Anas Al Sabaye, and Yusuf Taha is the trainer of number 4, Kuhaylat Al Adiyat.
Let's have a look at number 5 then, shall we? Another one of the greys in the race. This is HASAN, 1781 for Marvin Grandin. This is an interesting horse. He's got some fair form. He was 5th when last seen. He ran in a race here in January. On that occasion, he was a winner back in December when partnered by Andrew Elliott. Marvin Grandin on board today. Comes out of stall 6. That is HASAN. Certainly, if he can come back to his best form, would have a chance here this afternoon.
Horse number 2 then, Krushan, 1793, a horse who is also pretty fancied for today, having won last time, or won his last 2 outings here, 2 wins, and beat a number of today's runners in his last outing back on January the 8th. So one to follow then, Krushan, 1793, Hussein Adalami's trainer, and Ibrahim Nada taking a handy £2 off. That's horse number 2, Krushan, 1793.
We go to number 6 then, which is going to be Al Hamdani. Will be wearing the red cap, the jockey here, Marco Monteriso for Yusuf Taha. This is a 4-year-old colt who was runner-up when last seen in January. It was a good run behind one of today's rivals. He showed some fair form as well back in December. Al Hamdani, certainly a capable runner. Marco Monteriso will be on board. He has got a wideish draw though. He's out in stall number 7. That's horse number 6.
Horse number 7, Al Suwaiti M887, a grey 5-year-old, last seen back mid-December, had just the 2 runs in Bahrain without a win yet. Best placed 3rd is his last run, finishing in 3 1/4 lengths behind Masana, 1781. Markelis Juries takes the ride on horse number 7, Al Suwaiti.
And number 8, another one of the greys, is Obayan, 1761. This is Marcelian Kolmakaj on board for the Kuwaiti stable. Has the outside draw in stall number 8. Finished 6th when last seen back on the 8th of January in that race behind Krushan. Also ran quite well before that when 2nd. That was on New Year's Eve here at the Rashid Equestrian Horse Racing Club. That is number 8.
And horse number 9 just getting mounted up in the parade ring. You see Raham Yassim taking the ride on horse number 9, Abayan 1801, horse with just 2 runs to his name. Finished well back in his 2 runs, last seen back on the 8th of January. So improvement needed for horse number 9, Abayan 1801. And that is all the horses then in this opening race. They'll be making their way out onto the track momentarily. We've got the 9 runners in this opening Arab race, which is going to be run over the 1200 metres on the round course. We're using the outer track here this afternoon.
So the first of the runners about to make the step onto the race course. They're going to head round. So they're going to go round clockwise to the start. The first one out, HASAN, number 5, followed out by number 1, Al Jalabi, Charlie Bishop on board for Yusuf Al Boanain. This is a horse who has got some very good form, Al Jalabi, winning his last 2. The yellow and black stripes of number 3, Kuhaylan Umzarir, is next. That is horse number 3, becoming from that wide draw. Followed down by the red and white striped cap, Kuhaylat Al Adiyat. Then the white cap of Obayan 1761, another grey, will be followed down by the white cap of Marcialis Jorez riding Al Suwaiti, red with the white sleeves and cap. And the red cap then, that belongs to Marco Monteriso riding Al Hamdani, number 6. And then horse number 9, Obayan, 1801. And then the white with the purple chevron, that's Krushan. Ibrahim Nada on board. Krushan, the horse who's certainly got the winning habit, chasing the hat-trick here today, the purple cap. So runners are all on their way down to the start then. They'll head across to the 1200 metre start this time for our first race here, the Hassan bin Saleh Al ROWAI Cup. Runners are on the racetrack for our first. So runners beginning to arrive near the start, then they make that short turn, which brings them towards the 1200 metre start here on the outer turf track. And the first of the runners now arriving at the start. That's Musanan in the blue with the white sleeves. The first of the runners to arrive at the gates for race 1. Let's have a look at number 7 there, Al Sawaiti. Al Sawaiti, one of the greys in the race, the white cap, white sleeves for the jockey Marciales Jores. Another one of the greys is Kuhaylan Zaria, the yellow and black striped colours, the Al Ruda stud, Hesham Al Haddad. Kuhaylan Zaria. That's number 9. That's Obayan 1801. Red and white striped sleeves and a white cap for Yusuf Taya and the Al Ruda stud. So the runners beginning now to make their way. You can see Krushan as well. Krushan for Ibrahim Nader, taking off the allowance. All the runners now getting very near to the start for race 1. So the runners are now at the start for our first race. Just having a look at the 9-strong field here. Number 10 doesn't go Shawayman, but we have 9 contenders for the first. Headed by number 1, who's in shot there. That is Al Jalabi, Charles Bishop riding for the Al Rifah owners. Trainer Yusuf Al Bouanain, Charlie Bishop is really getting to know his way around this track, riding plenty of winners. This horse was a winner when last seen, going back to last season. Number 2 there is Krushan, the white with the purple chevron. Ibrahim Nader is claiming the allowance. Come out of stall number 1. Runners are down there at the start, just circling. 1200 metres on the good to firm turf track. And now I can see the first of the runners beginning to enter the stall, so we're getting closer to action. First of the runners going in. Al Jalabi, Al Sawaiti, Obayan 1801. A little bit reluctant at the moment to go forward is Al Sawaiti. Already in is Obayan 1801. I'll try again with Al Sawaiti goes into stall 3. Got about 5 in now. Kuhaylan Zaria. Still to go forward is Krushan. Down to the final 3 or 4 now. Down to the final 2. Shawayman the absentee in stall 9. So we've got the last one going in. We're just about set fair for action. Just keeping an eye on gate 2. Al Jalabi. In fact, not yet in Krushan in stall 1. Waiting for Krushan. Just keeping an eye on Al Jalabi as well. A little bit restless in the stalls. Krushan walking forward now. Handler away. We're just about set. Race 1. And they're off. Gates fly back and they're racing for the HASAN bin Saleh Al ROWAI Cup. A little bit slow to go was Al Sawaiti. One that broke well in the centre was Al Jalabi. And also up there was Krushan as well. And now coming forward is Al Sawaiti against the running rail. These 3 are ahead of Musanan, racing back in 4th place, the blue cap. Couple of lengths then to find further back in the field the red cap of Al Hamdani. Racing ahead of Obayan 1801 against the rails. The yellow and black of Kuhaylan Zaria is wider out. The striped cap next, that's Kuhaylan Al Adiyat. And the one that's a few lengths adrift at the moment is Obayan 1761, just being chased along at the tail of the field as they make the turn. Already towards halfway, and the home straight with 600 metres left to travel. The leader, just slightly errant around the turn, is Al Sawaiti. Krushan moving really well in second, the purple cap. Here comes Al Jalabi and Charlie Bishop on the outside now, moving well too. The grey jacket as they head down now for the final 400 metres. Inside the 400 now, here's Al Jalabi to tackle Krushan. These 2 horses who know how to win races are going to fight it out. From behind, Kuhaylan Zaria is trying to stay on, but it's Al Jalabi in front now. Al Jalabi going on for Charlie Bishop, still running on down the outside. Kuhaylan Zaria, who's coming home strongly too. Al Jalabi driven out, but here's Kuhaylan Zaria down the outside, finishing strongly, and Kuhaylan Zaria is going to get up. Kuhaylan Zaria wins it to Al Jalabi in second. Running on for third was Kuhaylan Al Adiyat, and they were ahead of Krushan in behind. So number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria, with that strong finish for Hussein Maki and Hesham Al-Haddad. And KHK Racing has got up late on to catch the well-fancied Al Jalabi. Here's the finish again. You can see number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria, getting up late on. I think Al Jalabi's held on for second place, he has, and third will be number 4, Kuhaylan Al Adiyat, who also finished off the race strongly under Anas Al Siyabi. Can now give you the provisional result for race number 1. First, number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria. Second, number 1, Al Jalabi. Third, number 4, Kuhaylan Al Adiyat. And fourth, number 2, Krushan. So 3-1-4, the provisional outcome for race number 1. Congratulations to Kuhaylan Zaria, who's won our opening race, the HASAN bin Saleh Al ROWAI Cup. So let's welcome back our winner and say congratulations and a round of applause for number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria, who's won our first race. Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797, bred at the Al Ruda Stud, owned by KHK Racing, trained by Hesham Al-Haddad, and Hussein Maki with the winning rider here. That strong finish took him to the front, and he is our winner of our first. So welcome back to the winner's circle, number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797. making his way back now to the winner's circle. This 5-year-old grey, Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797. And that's now 3 consecutive wins for this horse. He's showing a real liking for this race course and really impressed by the way he finished off the race there. Horse number 3 is our winner of race number 1, Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797. It was a close finish, our first race. First 4 just covered by a couple of lengths. Let's look at the provisional placings. First, number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria for Hussein Maki and Hesham Al-Haddad. Second, number 1, Al Jalabi under Charlie Bishop. And third, number 4, Kuhaylat Al-Adiyat. 3-1-4. The result, number 10 didn't go, 9 ran. That's the provisional placings for race 1.
Too much. It's like UK. Yeah, every day. Where the Bahrain. Too much hot. Too much. We prefer too much hot. Yeah, we like too much hot. Only one day. One day and the last day.
So we come to the trophy presentation of our opening race, the Hassan bin Saleh Al ROWAI Cup for the Arabian horses, and delighted to welcome onto the winners presentation rostrum Nassim bin Hassan Al ROWAI to present the trophy to connections of today's winner. Well done to Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797. Well done to Winning Connections trainer Hesham Al-Haddad, owner Abdullah Fawzi Nas, and jockey Hussein Maki. So we thank Nassim bin Hassan Al ROWAI for presenting today's trophy, and well done to all of today's winners. What is this weather? Jesus.
Yeah, same. It's worse. This would be good weather.
So the result has now gone official. This is the official result. First, number 3, Kuhaylan Zaria, 1797. Second, number 1, Al Jalabi, 1791. And third, number 4, Kuhaylat Al-Adiyat, 1782. First, number 3, second, number 1, and third, number 4. That would be the official result. Number 10 didn't go, 9 ran in our first race.
Well, we are now heading towards race number 2 of the afternoon, 2 out of 8. But coming up at race number 5 is our feature. It is the 6th race as part of the International Turf Series. This race over 7 furlongs, over the 1,400 metres, and it is a really windy afternoon. But that should perhaps be in the Europeans' favour, the European trained horses who are looking for that elusive first victory as part of the International Turf Series. But jockey David Egan is the man of the moment. He's won the last 2 International Turf Turf Series races. Today he is looking for his third on the trot, and he partners Ucini. So earlier in the week we spoke to jockey David Egan. Let's catch up with him.
And here comes Deep Intrigue, the reserve, right over the top from Roman River, and it's Deep Intrigue who goes on to win.
It's a very competitive race. Obviously I've decided to get off Deep Intrigue, who was the last series winner over 6 furlongs in that category, but you've seen he's a top class horse. He beat some of the best milers in the country in Byline and Coola Forest the last day, and his win was quite impressive, so that kind of tilted me towards to choose him.
Byline on the outside has passed 4 rivals. Can he pass the 5th one? It's Ucini and David Egan though in complete control here, and David Egan brings him home to win easily.
He's obviously got to carry a hefty weight penalty. 62 kilos is a lot to carry, but he's carried that kind of weight before to a win. He's rated well over 100 now, so he deserves to take his chance, and I think he'll take a bit of beating.
And some of these horses we've seen already have run against each other. Do you think with a bit of weighting change that will affect this weekend's placings?
Absolutely, and interesting thing as well that it's a conditions race, so it's not going to be done on the handicap system. It's done by how many wins you've had since September and what kind of races you've won, so it makes it a level playing field, so it's going to suit the higher rated horses. But you've got horses that raced against each other. You've got Desert Gulf, Sonia Henney, all these horses have been sort of hitting the board, and yeah, you never know, any of them could win. Hesham and Fauzi's team, we've got a lot of horses in it, so if as long as one of us wins, we'll be happy. The standard of racing here is just getting better year on year. I thought the quality of the racing my first season last year was good, but it's even nothing compared to this year, so if they keep improving, Bahrain's becoming kind of a Middle Eastern central hub for both horses and jockeys to travel around. Both myself, I'm able to go to Saudi and Dubai from here, as are the horses. The GCC races, horses from here going to Saudi, as we saw Alan Smith and Hesham running their horses there. So horses going to Maidan with Alafu and all the other stables. It's great that Bahrain is so central that it makes all them Saudi and Dubai so easy to get to.
Good to hear from David Egan there. Let's have a look at the runners and riders for race number 2, which is the Lexus Cup. Looking forward to this race. Number 1 is Safwa Ibrahim Nader, again claiming those 2 kilograms, the allowance for trainer Haida Ibrahim. Number 2 is Hayel for Marvin Grandad, riding for the Q80 stable. Number 3 is Batmobile, Alan Smith, the trainer. This one, Hassan Asghar, claiming the 3 kilogram allowance. Number 4 is I Am a Toff, Edison Rodriguez, running for Alan Smith. And number 5 is Magsood for jockey Hussein Maki and Samir Dawood, the trainer of horse number 5. This is the Lexus Cup. It is run over the 1200 metres on the outer turf track, to the same distance as our first race, and we have 5 runners due to go to post in a few moments' time. Jockeys beginning to come out.
Let's have a look at the horses in the paddock for the second race. Number 1 then is Safwa, a bay 6-year-old mare. Horse stepping down in trip. This over these 1200 metres. Horse that's been running up to 1800 metres in recent months. Last win came back in December 2020. Has run twice since then, though. Well, been running rather quite a lot in the autumn, but a horse has been reasonably placed in recent running. So horse number 1, Safwa for Ibrahim Nader and Hada Ibrahim.
Number 2 is Hayal, a 6-year-old, and this is an interesting runner who finished 4th last time out, ridden by Marvin Grandin today. This is a horse who was a winner 2 starts back just before Christmas. This horse was a really gutsy winner, seeing off 8 rivals, so some good form on the card for Hayal. Certainly one with a chance, and comes out the wide draw, stall 5 today.
So Hassan Asghar has just got up on horse number 3, that is Batmobile, and his horse's only career win came back in February 2020, last seen just 13 days ago, finishing 1 1/4 lengths behind Misha Weir in a handicap race. So a horse then looking to improve on that. That was over the straight 1200 metres today. They're on the outer track for the 1200 metres round the bend. That is then horse number 3, HASAN and Alan Smith's Batmobile.
Thank you very much indeed. Number 4 is I Am a Toff, who's one of the Alan Smith runners here. Edison Rodriguez for the M&E Racing team. A colt by Blue Snake. I Am a Toff going down there, the red and white halves.
And finally, our horse number 5 is Magsood, a 9-year-old, a winner back in November over the 5 furlongs, over the 1,000 metres on the straight course. Since finished third back on Christmas Eve. So horse number 5, Magsood, will be ridden by HASAN, the winning jockey from the last race, and Samir Dawood is the trainer.
Thank you, Ali. Yeah, the runner's going to post then for our second race. As you say, HASAN Maki looking for a very quick double in the opening 2 races. They're going to take the turn down the back straight towards the start once again. The 1200 metres here for race 2, the Lexus Cup. Number 1 there, Savoie, is in light blue colours for Ibrahim Nader. Number 2, Hayal, is in the grey with the white seams and the white cap, number 2. Batmobile was in the red and white colours, wearing a noseband as well. Red and white striped sleeves and cap for Batmobile. I Am a Toff went down just ahead of the others. Red and white halves under Edison Rodriguez for Alan Smith. 4-year-old colt for M&E Racing, I Am a Toff. There he is if you're following the pictures now. Magsood, number 5, was in the dark blue with a red crossbelt, striped sleeves and a red cap, the 9-year-old. See the red crossbelts there and a red cap for Magsood and HASAN Maki. So the 5 runners on the track for our second race. So the runners are making their journey still towards the start for the second race, the Lexus Cup, 1200 metres for horses rated 0 to 45, 3-year-olds and upwards. See Magsood on the way down there. Horse who was third when last seen just before Christmas here. HASAN Maki knows him well. He's the oldest horse in the race, the age of 9. He's followed closely by number 3, Batmobile. Batmobile been running fairly well in defeat, third here earlier in the month. And they've made that turn, and you can see I Am a Toff is already at the start under Edison Rodriguez for Alan Smith, and M&E Racing, the owners of I Am a Toff. He's at the start, the others are making their way down there. There is horse number 2, Hayel. Marvin Grandin on board in the quite a dark grey jacket. Runners will be led behind the stalls shortly. I'm a Toff down there at the start as well. The noseband, red and white halved colours. The light blue of Safwa, or jockey Ibrahim Nader. Runners just now circling behind the stalls, not too far away from our second race. See all 5 runners at the start, not yet loading up. Looks like now the first of them is about to be brought forward. No, still circling behind the stalls. Safwa number 1. Number 2, Hayel. Number 3, Batmobile. Number 4, I Am a Toff. And number 5, Magsood. Magsood just requiring some persuasion to go in the stalls here. It's got the hood on for stalls entry. Magsood still not in. I think they've got Magsood in now. Well done to the stalls handlers there. That wasn't easy. I Am a Toff is going in now. So we've got 2 of the 5 in. Waiting for Batmobile. Hayel and Safwa. Safwa is in. This is Batmobile, a little bit reluctant. So still 2 to go. Hayel and Batmobile. Batmobile will be first and does go in. So now Hayel will complete the line, hopefully. I'm a toff. A little bit skew-if in the stalls. We're ready. And they're off. Runners away then for the Lexus Cup, our second race, 1,200 metres on the outer turf track. The first to show is I Am a Toff in the red and white halves. Leading up here to, in second place, the striped sleeves of Batmobile, who's against the running rail. Wider out is Safwa, the pale blue colours. Magsood is in the centre there, the red cap. And the back marker just chased along is Hayel, slightly outpaced Hayel in the dark grey colours as they make the turn already towards halfway. So heading for the final 600 metres into the home straight, and I Am a Toff it is, who's bowling along in front, but his lead now reduced. A little bit awkward there around the turn as well was I Am a Toff. He's 2 lengths ahead still though of Safwa to the outside, making stealthy headway in the light blue colours. Under pressure is Magsood. Batmobile's against the rails, and staying on from the back is Hayel, but still a few lengths to find with the others as they race down for the final 300 metres. And up front, Magsood in the centre is coming to tackle Batmobile far side. To the outside is Safwa. Batmobile, though, going on now for Hasan Asghar. It's Batmobile who's quickened and gone a length clear. To the outside, Safwa keeping on with Magsood, but Batmobile's in front near the line, and it will be Batmobile. Batmobile goes on to win. Magsood maybe just second. It's tight with Safwa for that position. Then came Hayel, and the early leader was last of the 5, I Am a Toff. Batmobile wins it then, number 3. And it's fairly close for the second position in the end, between Magsood and Safwa. But Batmobile took it up with 200 metres or so to go and saw it out really well for Alan Smith, the M&E Racing team, and Hasan Asghar. Well done to Batmobile, who wins our provisional winner of race number 2, the Lexus Cup. Here is the provisional result for race number 2. First, number 3, Batmobile. Second, number 5, Magsood. Third, number 1, Safwa. And fourth, number 2, Hayel. 3, 5, 1, 2, the provisional outcome. Batmobile the winner. Magsood just second. Safwa third. Hayel fourth. So the winner, still on the track, but he's about to come back. That is Batmobile. And Ali is with the jockey now.
Yes, let's have a word then with Hasan Asghar, because Hasan, it's been a long time since this horse won. How did he feel today?
It was a good start for him. In the end, he's working on, and he worked more and more. I like his ride today.
What was the wind like in the home straight?
He was okay, and he was working on. He just put him on himself. I had a good ride with him. He's a good horse.
He certainly did give you a good ride today. Well done. Congratulations then. Hasan Asghar, a winner today, claiming 3 kilograms, winner on Batmobile. Well done, winner of our second race, the Lexus Cup.
Yeah, no stopping the Batmobile today, and Here is the winner coming back. What a performance that was. Smooth performance. Well done to HASAN. Coming back in the colours of M&E Racing. And that was number 3, Batmobile, who delivered the goods. Good performance. The horse looks very well on his way back to the winner's circle as well. And it was close for second in the end, wasn't it, with Magsood just getting that over Savoie. But it was all about the winner. It was all about Batmobile, who was the winner of the Lexus Cup, our second race.
Well, the horses will be coming into the parade ring for our third race here in any moment now. But we're looking ahead then to our fifth race, which is the feature race. It is the International Turf Series race, the 6th of the 10 races so far. All 5 have gone to local trained horses. There's a great competition between the international raiders and the local trainers. But as I said, all 5 so far gone to the local trainers. Today, though, 3 international horses are part of the 16 runners, and one of them, a horse called Nebo, who's trained in Ireland by Grade 1 jumps trainer and a Group 1 flat trainer, Tom Hogan, a trainer that has had horses running all around the world. But he's got Nebo here this afternoon, and our cameras went to see him one morning this week.
I've taken invitations to all over the world, gone to Hong Kong, Australia, Doha, Dubai. Been close, but I've never been here. My travelling head lad here, Eddie, has been very pleased with the training facilities here and the way everything is done. And I walked on the track there this morning, and it looks lovely, it feels lovely, so it should be perfect for racing tomorrow.
Straight 1,200 metres, all in, and they're off.
He had a little bit of bother in the stalls the last day, so hopefully he'll be put in a bit later and relax in his race and run on at the end. And we'll be quite hopeful if he can get a clear run. The extra furlong should help him. We've come here with the intention of winning, so hopefully we can get close.
Yes, good luck to Tom Hogan. Now, the result of race 2 has gone official. They have weighed in for race number 2, the Lexus Cup. First, number 3, Batmobile. Second, number 5, Magsood. Just got second. Third, number 1, Savoie. So 3-5-1 is the official result of our second race. So, on we go, quickly to our third race. Job 220, it's the Lexus Cup. This is on the straight course this time. It's 1,000 metres, the straight 5 furlong track. And here are the runners and the riders. Number 1 is BAHRAIN. Can the jockey get another winner on the card here? And ridden by San Asghar. Number 2 is JASRA. Marcelian Komakai riding horse number 2. Number 3 is Overseas. Marcialis Jorez riding this bay colt. Number 4 is Irma, a mare ridden by the claiming rider Maitham Ahmed. Number 5 is Ramiat for Adnan Jafar. Number 6 is Remaya. Remaya is a 6-year-old mare, Hassan Al Safar. Number 7 is Walaya. Samir Dawood's horse ran well in the previous race in these colours. Number 8 is Arada, George Wood riding for Haida Ibrahim. Number 9 is Noon, Dara Keenan on board. Number 10 is Wafia, ridden by Abbas Ibrahim, claiming the 3 kilogram allowance. So a full field of 10. We're on the straight course at this time for the sprint, the Lexus Cup, and the runners just coming into the parade ring.
So 10 runners in this race, they're making their way out into the paddock. Let's have a look at them. Here is horse number 1, Bahrain. A horse who has finished down the field in all 3 starts, but trying a very different distance today, really stepping down a trip from the 2,400 metres last time down to 1,000 metres today. Winning jockey from the last race, Hussein Asaga, riding number 1, Bahrain.
Number 2, also stepping down in trip, but not quite as markedly as Bahrain. That's Jari, number 2, a 5-year-old gelding for Salahuddin Al-Bastaki and Marcelian Kolmakai. This is a horse who ran over the 1,600 metres last time out, just a couple of weeks ago here. That's number 2, Jari. He's also stepping down in distance today.
The trophy present. Horse number 3, Overseas, for Marcellus Jures. Yusuf Al-Banonain is the trainer. Horse, again, this one stepping down in trip. Last running over the straight 1,200 metres, so back to the 1,000 metres today. And a horse that is in the Rashid Racing colours. Hasn't actually run for the last twice it's been declared, but down the field back in February 2021. So had quite some break then, this horse, number 3, Overseas.
Number 4 will be Irma. Irma is a 5-year-old mare. Maitham Ahmed on board, claiming the allowance here for Alan Smith. And stable, of course, had a winner just now in these colours. And this is number 4. Where's the sheepskin noseband? Was well beaten, though, last time out over this course and distance. 5 is Ramiat for Adnan Jafar, also trained by Yusuf Al-Banonain. This is a 5-year-old mare who was 7th when last seen. That was over the longer distance, number 5. Number 6 is Ramiat for Mohammed Saeed and Hassan Al Safar, a 6-year-old mare. A little bit to find on recent form, though. Well beaten when last seen. Again, drops in distance. Red and black colours. Number 6, Remaya. Number 7 at well in the paddock. This is Wilaya, daughter of Archipenko. Ali Samir and Samir Dawood teaming up here with this 6-year-old mare. Another horse who's dropping down in distance to try the 1,000 metres today. Number 7, Wilaya. Number 8 is Arada, 4-year-old filly, George Wood. Jockey who's had plenty of winners over in the UK. Is on board for MKAR Racing and Haida Ibrahim. That is in the purple and light blue. Number 8, that is Arada. Number 9, the pink with the grey sleeves and cap. That's Noon, a 4-year-old filly. Dara Keenan riding this one. Horse who was 2nd when last seen. That was back in November here. Has got some good form. Again, over slightly longer distances, but has plenty of speed. Noon, number 9, in the blinkers. And number 10, The pink cap is Wafia, in the same ownership of Al Nayefat. This one is ridden by Abbas Ibrahim, who claims the 3 kilogram allowance. This horse was 7th of 12 when last seen. That was over the longer distance on the 15th of January. Wafia, horse number 10 with the white face, is the last one to go down. There's one more behind, which is overseas, who will be the last one down, the white and red, wearing the sheepskin noseband. Marcialis Jores on board this colt. Now we have got the presentation for the previous race. Let's go and join Ali once again.
Yeah, delighted then to have this presentation for our second race, which was the LEXAS Cup over the 1200 metres. And Sheikh Isa Kanu, member of the Ibrahim Khalil Kanu Board of Directors, so the LEXAS Cup, is making this presentation. And congratulations to all those involved with Batmobile, the winner of this race, owned by Victorious Racing. His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Mohammed Al Khalifa receiving the trophy for the winners. HASAN Asaga was the winning jockey, and well done to Alan Smith, winning trainer of Batmobile, the winner of our second race, the LEXAS Cup over 1200 metres.
Yes, congratulations to our race 2 winners there, receiving that splendid trophy. Great memento of the day. Back with our third. The runners are on their way down to the start. They're obviously going down the straight course this time, so they've got to go all the way to the start, 1,000 metres for the LEXAS Cup. Ten runners this time over the sprint distance. Some of the horses have now reached the start, so they are arriving at the start. It's the straight turf course here, that 1,000-metre sprint. They'll be running very quickly up the straight course this time. It's going to take about a minute, this race, so a speed test coming up. Number 1, Bahrain. It's already at the start, the black and yellow colours. I can see Jari as well there in the grey. Got a dark grey jacket with the seams. Marcellian Cole Mackay on board. I can see the yellow of Ramiat, the grey sleeves and cap. Adnan Jafar on board. Irma, number 4, has got a bit warm. She's down there at the start as well. This is a maiden, 3-year-olds and upwards. There is number 10, Wafia, Abbas Ibrahim, pink cap for that one, number 10. Runners are at the start now. Stalls in the centre of the course here. So the higher numbers, look at the draw here. Higher numbers towards this stand side. So Noon will be coming out of stall number 1 over on the far side. Irma is drawn in 2. Jari in stall 3. This is Wilaya we're looking at now, one of the mares in the race. This is a maiden race, 1,000 metres.
Well, one of the international trainers of the runner in today's Turf Series race is Charlie Hills. Charlie, you've got King's Knight running, a horse that ran the first series race back on the 10th of December and finished down the field then. But how's he been since then?
Yeah, we've been pleased with him. Damien, who's out here now, has been happy with him. Did a nice piece of work last week. So, yeah, hopefully we should see some improvement from his last run here.
Same distance. But a horse given a bit more time to kind of acclimatise conditions and things?
Yeah, I mean, look, we didn't have a very good draw last time. It was 16. We haven't got a very good draw this time, 14. But, there's obviously different conditions today. There's a big, strong headwind. Last time we just tried to beat the draw. I think this time we'll probably just try and sit in a bit.
And you've been out here and had runners in the Bahrain International Trophy before. What is it about coming and sending horses out here?
It's great, you get very well looked after. It's really good facilities. The horses seem to do well out here, and it's a great place to be.
Hopefully send out a few more next year?
All being well, yeah, absolutely.
Look, good luck today with King's Knight, and hope to see you next year.
Thanks very much, Ellie.
Yes, good luck to Charlie Hills. Doing very well domestically, and certainly a big chance of an international winner later on with King's Knight. Okay, they are loading up for our third. Not too long. Irma coming forward now. There's only a couple left to load here. Overseas and Ramiat. Ramiat going in. Check sleeves of Arada. And the last one will be Overseas. They've closed the gate now, trying to entice him in. And he is rearing up. But he's in, and we're ready. They're off for the Lexus Cup, a maiden race over the straight 1,000 metres. 1 or 2 a bit slow to go there. Arada checked sleeves slowly away. Also awkward was Bahrain, leaving the stalls in black and yellow colours. Overseas broke best and leads in the noseband to giving chase in second place is Noon, the grey cat. The red and white colours racing in third place is Irma. A few lengths then back to find Ramiat, who's racing in a share of fourth place with Walaya, who's got the cross belts. And the pink cap of Wafia is next in the field ahead of Ramaya in red and black as they head towards the far side rails. The grey of Jari is next over on the extreme far side. Under pressure, Arada is wider out but staying on the check cap, and outpaced is Bahrain. Overseas has gone for home as they head down for the final 200 metres. It's Overseas, who leads by about 3 lengths, trying to stay on his Ramiat towards the outside. This leader has a decent break. Arada is keeping on well, very wide, but it's all about Overseas entering the final 100 metres, still in front by a good few lengths, and Overseas will make all after a great start. Overseas close for second, maybe Wafia in second place ahead of Ramaya, and behind those came Arada, and then Wilaya was next in the field. Overseas has won it. I think it was an all-the-way victory too under Marcialis Jores. Number 3 has come home in front. We'll confirm the full placing shortly. Clear win in the end for Overseas. I think number 10 will be second, Wafia. ahead of number 6, but we will confirm that in a few moments' time. All the way success, though, for horse number 3 for Rashid Racing. Yusuf Alboanain and Marcialis Jorez on board this 4-year-old colt. Breaks the maiden in style. Provisional result will be 3:10.68, so it will be 3 overseas the winner. 10 Wafia was second, third number 6 Ramaya, and fourth was number 8 Irada. So the winner's about to come back. Let's give a good round of applause to this winner overseas. I like this performance. And all the way success. The jockey's all smiles as well, Marcialis Jorez, as this colt has made every yard after a fantastic start. And number 3 is your winner, overseas.
Let's have a word then with our winning jockey, Marcialis Jorez. Marcialis, a horse that's not won before, but gave you a lovely feel today.
Yeah, he's good horses. First time I ride before, all in the work 2 days before. And I see he's good horses. He jump very good, the distance is perfect, and the winner is it. He's very, very good horses.
What's the weather, the wind in that home straight like?
Yeah, after, before furlong, I understand the winner. Because it's a good kick from the finish.
And the wind in the home straight, how much is that affecting the horses today?
First time, it's very good.
Well, congratulations then. Well done today for your win then. On board overseas victory in the LEXAS Cup over the 1,000 metres. Well done to our winning jockey, Marcialis Jorez.
Yeah, well done to the rider overseas. Coming back to the winner's circle then. His 4-year-old colt. And that's a first career success. Well beaten when last seen. But a much better performance today. Seemed ideally suited by the front-running tactics. Marcialis Jorez deployed there. Making that journey back then to the winner's circle. Number 3 overseas. The winner second in the end was number 10 Wafia. Third was number 6 Ramaya. Confirm all that in terms of the result in a few moments' time. The winner on the way back in the white and red colours of Rashid Racing. It is overseas who lands our sprint race, the LEXAS Cup. Congratulations to overseas. So the winner now coming back, making that walk back around the paddock for entering the winner's circle here at the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. Jockey, little pose for the cameras. Well done to overseas. Let's welcome back our winner. So as we enjoy the performance once again of our winner of our third, let's just confirm those placings for you. Still provisional. Provisional placings. First number 3 overseas, Marcialis Jorez on board the winner. Second number 10 Wafia, and third number 6, that was Ramaya. 3:10.6. The provisional placings, and all 10 ran for the Lexus Cup. That's now official. They have weighed in for race 3. That result is now official. So confirm the result. 3:10.6 is now official. Overseas the winner, Wafiyar in second and Ramaya in third place.
So we come to the trophy presentation for the 1,000 metre Lexus Cup for local bred horses. Victory for overseas, and we thank Isa Kanu, the member of the Ibrahim Khalil Kanu Board of Directors, for presenting today's trophy on behalf of our sponsors Lexus. And well done to overseas. Victory for Markela Jura's jockey Yusuf Al-Bunain and Rashid Racing, the owners of Overseas. And trainer Yusuf Al-Bunain is receiving the trophy on behalf of our winning owners. So well done to Overseas, winner of the 1,000 metre Lexus Cup. Well, today sees our 6th race as part of the inaugural International Turf Series here, which started back in mid-December, runs right through to February. So far, the 5 races all been won by locally trained horses, 4 of them by trainer Hesham Al-Haddad and the Fauzi Nas stable. Today, they are mob-handed in the race. They're responsible for 5 of the 16 runners, including Deep Intrigue, who's won an international turf race before. So he's one of them. Usini, the really well fancied horse number 2, is another one. So mob-handed is Hisham Al-Haddad, and we caught up with the trainer earlier this week.
Deep Intrigue, actually, he came out well. I think there's another race for him as well. We're looking into seeing him run again in the series. And I think he was a lucky horse back then, being a reserve and not able to run till the last minute. So hopefully that luck keeps sticking with him.
Well, you've been a trainer to follow for the Bahrain Turf Series with 3 wins from 4 races. What's your opinion of the new series and the added extra competition to Bahrain?
Actually, it's very good. We have been looking forward for it from last year since they announced it. I think it put Bahrain more on the spot of horse racing. We do have some good quality horses here, and that was evident even when they participate abroad. So I think having a stronger competition will just improve the performance of the locals here in Bahrain.
Yes, the locals have been very strong so far in this Bahrain Turf Series. We'll see what happens in the feature race later on. But before that, we've got our 4th race coming up. 6 runners going 1,200 metres on the turf track. Number 1, Instinctive Move. Charlie Bishop rides, and trainer Alan Smith already amongst the winners. That's number 1. Number 2 is Batayford Boy. This is a son of Galileo Gold, Derek Keenan on board. Number 3 is Chimgan, Paddy Mathers riding for Osama Hashim. Number 4 is Alte, for the same trainer, Jimmy Quinn on board. Number 5, Sahara Spear. He's ridden by Martin Sadel. And number 6 is Speed Tail, jockey Ali Hussein, claiming 3 kilograms for Haider Ibrahim. Number 6, Speed Tail. 6 runners then for our 4th race. And this is the Lexus Cup, and we're on the 1,200 metres track this time.
So let's have a look at the horses in the parade ring. They're all now made their way down the chute from the pre-parade ring. They're all in front of the stands. But let's have a look at horse number 2 on his toes is Batyford Boy. Dara Keenan takes the ride on this one for Abdullah Kuwaiti. Horse that used to be with Kevin Ryan in the UK, won over 7 furlongs at Leicester. Only had the 1 run in Bahrain, finished 11 lengths behind horse number 1 today, Instinctive Move. So got a lot to make up on that horse. So horse number 2, Batyford Boy for Dara Keenan.
Number 2, Batyford Boy. Number 1 is a little bit reluctant to go around the paddock, isn't he? Instinctive Move had some winning form over in the UK at Bath. He's trained by Alan Smith these days. Charlie Bishop on board for Al Adiyat Racing, those famous dark blue colours. And just having a look around him is just a little bit wary about what's happening. Where's the noseband? He's got a massive chance. Number 1, Instinctive Move.
Horse number 3, Chimgun for Paddy Mathers and Osama Hashim. A horse that ran 4 times for British trainer Clive Cox last year, won on his debut, had just 1 run in Bahrain, again finished well down the field behind very good runner Tamerlane back in the beginning of January, 14 days ago. So could improve for that 1 run here, but horse number 3, Chimgan, will be ridden by Paddy Mathers, trained by Osama Hashim.
Next one is going to be number 4, Alte, who's a son of Territories. Jimmy Quinn on board, the veteran rider riding for Osama Hashim. This horse was well beaten here last time. There is the famous colours of Al Mohammadiyah Racing. And the red cap will be worn by Jimmy on board number 4, Alte.
Horse number 5, Sahara Spear. Martin Seidel takes the ride for Abdullah Kuwaiti. 2 career runs, both over this distance here in Bahrain. No wins yet, but just a nose behind Fairs Kodiak when we last saw this horse just a week ago. So that was a very good run over this distance. So looking to improve on that is horse number 5, Sahara Spear.
And number 6 is going to be Speedtail, a 3-year-old colt by Zoffany, leading sire, MKAR Racing. And Ali Hussein for Haida Ibrahim. Horse was last of 5 when partnered by George Wood here just before Christmas. Looking to improve on that run. He certainly looks well, very relaxed in the paddock, isn't he? Number 6, Speedtail. So they are the 6 runners. The jockeys getting the leg up then. Batyford Boy, Dara Keenan, son of Galileo Gold. Speedtail's rider there, about to get the leg up as well. So they'll shortly be going down to the start here. On the straight course, the 1200 metres. So everyone's about to leave the paddock area and take the right-hand turn onto the turf track. They'll be led out by Sahara Spear. No, he's going to go round again. Runners then shortly to make their way down. This is a race for 3-year-olds for the imports here. Instinctive Move did have some winning form actually in the UK as a juvenile. Been trained by Clive Cox, now trained by Alan Smith. So runners beginning to go down then. Sahara Spear, number 5, is the first one out. The red colours with the green stars, white sleeves and a black cap. Followed by number 3, Chimgan. Paddy Mathers on board for Osama Hashim. Red with the gold braid, the white sleeves and a white cap. Altai is in the red with the gold braid, the red cap. Jimmy Quinn, white sleeves. Number 6, Speedtail, purple, light blue chevron. The diamonds on the sleeves and the check cap for Haider Ibrahim and Ali Hussein. Number 2 is Typhoid Boy, the Typhoid Boy Dara Keenan riding. Grey colours with a dark blue sash and cap, white sleeves, and then the dark blue with the white epaulets of number 1, Instinctive Move. Al Adiyat Racing colours, Charles Bishop riding for Alan Smith. All the runners are heading down to the straight course start for 1,200 metres for this Lexus Cup.
رشيد جلابي على يهود بيطلع من هناك. صانع حسين بعدنا، صانع حسين هناك انا خبر الموت.
Horses at the start then. So they have all made their way to the start. We're on the straight course, remember, 1,200 metres. The 6 runners. Here is Paddy Mathers riding Chimgan, wearing the white cap. So a couple are at the start, the others are kind of making their way down. Batyford Boy is on the way down. All the runners are now arriving down there at the start. Jockey Charlie Bishop enjoying a good run of form. 12 winners already for the season here at the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. He rides number 1 Instinctive Move. Number 2 is Batyford Boy. Dara Keenan on board that one. Grey colours there with the dark blue sash, a son of Galileo Gold. There's the noseband. This is our 4th race, the Lexus Cup. And just a few saddle adjustments here. Jimmy Quinn is just off Alte down at the start. Thought Instinctive Move looked really well on the way down. And the runners are at the post. Speed Tail we just saw there. Chimgan. Chimgan is a 3-year-old son of Kotai Glory, who was an extremely fast horse going back a few years. Dark green stars of Sahara Spear. Loading now, first 2 are in, 4 to load. Chimgan coming forward now. Down to the last one. Instinctive Move and Charlie Bishop will complete the line. Set, they're off. Gates back and they're racing for the Lexus Cup. The straight 1200 metres this time. Instinctive Move in dark blue is up there towards the left, the far side, towards the stand side. Speed Tail in the purple and light blue colours is just racing alone. Just in behind them, the white cap of Chimgan, and Paddy Mathers is racing next in the field. Jimmy Quinn has Alte towards the far side, the red cap, then the black cap of Sahara Spear, and then just chased along in the white sleeves is Batyford Boy by Dara Keenan. Instinctive Move, though, is showing lots of speed and is racing towards that far rails. He has a clear lead, Instinctive Move, as they pass halfway and head for the final 500 metres. So Charlie Bishop and Instinctive Move in the dark blue colours of Al Adiyat Racing is clear by a good 5 lengths to Sahara Spear, now giving chase in second. The black cap is running on. In behind them is Chimgan, and then comes Altai, a gap to Batyford Boy, and Speedtail can't go on. Instinctive Move now getting a bit tired. On the outside, Sahara Spear is trying to run on. Chimgan, the centre, is also keeping on well for Paddy Mathers. Instinctive Move and Chimgan inside the final 100 metres. Chimgan, the stand side, beginning to get up now from Instinctive Move. Chimgan just nosing on. It will be Chimgan and Paddy Mathers who win. Instinctive Move was second. Third was Altay and fourth Sahara Spear. And they were clear of Batyford Boy. And Speed Tail was last of all. Win for Chimgan, then for Osama Hashim. Al Mohammedia Racing and Paddy Mathers on board. This son of Kotai Glory has worn down the long-time leader Instinctive Move, who went fast early on but couldn't quite see it out under Charlie Bishop. Well done to Chimgan. Strong drive by Paddy. Number 3 is the winner, second number 1. Altay may have got third. Here is the provisional outcome of the 4th race. First number 3, Chimgan. Second number 1, Instinctive Move. Third number 4, Altay. And fourth number 5, Sahara Spear. 3, 1, 4, the provisional placings for race 4. Horse is about to come back then.
Okay. Let's have a word then with winning jockey Paddy Mathers. Paddy, that was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he is improving. He's going the right way. It's a bit windy out there today. I tried to sit on him a little bit longer, and when the horse challenged me on the outside, he just picked up really well and was gamely, kept his head down, got there in the end.
When you say quite windy, it's blowing a gale out here. There's a strong headwind. How much is that affecting the way you ride these races?
You just got to really sit on them a little bit longer and take your time, you know. It's gonna affect the top weight horses. It is windy.
How confident are you in the next?
I've got a really good chance. I've drawn 5 or 6. I think I've got a strong chance.
Kinks?
Yes.
Well, good luck. Well done in the winners' enclosure here already. Well done then. Let's hear it for jockey Paddy Mathers, winning this one on Chimgan. He rides Kinks in the big race, which is coming up shortly.
Thank you, Ali. Yeah, well done to Chimgan. Well done to Paddy as well. About to enter the winner's circle here at the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. Chimgan, 3-year-old gelded son of Kotai Glory, trained by Osama Hashim. Well done to him as well. Those colours, Al Mohammedia Racing, we see those in the winner's circle very often here in Bahrain. And he wore down Instinctive Move late on to land the prize, the LEXAS Cup over the straight 1200. So here comes Chimgan. Well done, Paddy, taking the applause as he makes his way back to the winner's circle after winning the LEXAS Cup on board Chimgan. He is your winner of our 4th. The provisional outcome of our fourth race. First, number 3, Chimgan. Paddy Mathers on board, the winner. Second, number 1, Instinctive Move. And third, number 4, Altai. That is provisional. The placings there. All 6 ran 3-1-4. And that result is now official. So that's the official result now. It is 3-1-4. And they have now weighed in for our fourth race. Chimgan, the winner. Instinctive Move, second. Altai, third. That's official weighed in.
So we come to the presentation for our fourth race. It is the Lexus Cup over the 1200 metre straight, and for imported horses, it was victory for number 3, Chimgan. And delighted to be joined again by Isa Kanu on behalf of Lexus to present the trophy for this fourth race. And it was victory for Chimgan, owned by Al Mohammedia Racing, trained by Osama Hashim and ridden by Paddy Mathers. And collecting the trophy then on behalf of the Al Mohammedia Racing is His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Khalifa. And then to Sheikh Sultan and Chimgan, victory here in our fourth race.
Our next coming up, it is our feature race. The latest round of the Bahrain Turf Series is the Al JASRA Cup. £15,000 sterling in prize money here. Number 1 is Byline. Charlie Bishop riding for trainer Alan Smith, those dark blue colours of Al Adiyat Racing. Number 2, Yusini, who of course was a winner here just before the turn of the year. David Egan on board. 3 is Cooler Forest, well known around here. Owen Walsh on board. Number 4 is Kinks, looking to give Paddy Mathers a double, riding for Hesham Al Haddad. Number 5 is Shebel Al Jazeera, Cameron Noble for Osama Hashim, who's just had a winner. Number 6 is Deep Intrigue, who of course was a winner here on the 7th of January for Hussein Maki and Hesham Al Haddad, the grey. Number 7 is Desert Gulf, Jimmy Quinn riding for the same stable. Number 8 is Happy Craft, who's won here before, Edison Rodriguez for Alan Smith. And then number 9, Graphite Storm, is ridden by Ibrahim Nader, who claims the 2 kilogram allowance. Number 10 is King's Knight, one of the visitors here for Charlie Hills and Kieran Schumark. Number 10 is King's Knight. 11 is the Irish Raider, Cool as Ice. Gary Halpin here to ride for Ross O'Sullivan, the grey. 12, Mission Boy, will be ridden by George Wood. Number 13 does not run. Nayslayer is the absentee. 14 is Nebo for Tom Hogan, very smart 2-year-old in the UK. Dara Keenan riding Nebo. Number 15, Roman River for Julio Garcia and Alan Smith. Number 16 is Sonia Henny, who is a winner in the UK for Marco Botti. Has got some good form here as well. John Egan riding. Now the reserve that runs is number 17, so the first reserve gets in here. That is Ocean Star, number 17.
So the horses are in the parade ring for the big one. It is the International Turf Series Al JASRA Cup over the 1400 metres or 7 furlongs. Let's have a look at the horses then. Horse number 1, Byline, ridden by Charlie Bishop and trained by Alan Smith. A horse that has did very well in the UK with Kevin Ryan before coming out here, and a horse that has been very much in the placings in recent runnings. Won his race here at the beginning of December before finishing runner-up at the end of December, runner-up to Ucini, who also runs in this race, but really has a good chance today. It's horse number 1, Byline.
Yeah, I like him. I also like Ucini as well. Number 2 for Fawzi Nas, as you say. Ali beat Byline when they met here just before the turn of the year. Number 2, Ucini. David Egan on board for Hashim Al Haddad.
Horse number 3, Cooler Forest, been running in all of the top races in Bahrain, including the International Trophy a few seasons ago. Ridden today by Owen Walsh, trained by Hada Ibrahim. Stepping down in trip, this one has been running over the 1600 metres, so slightly down in trip, but a horse that has to overcome the distances. We've been beaten by Ucini and Byline in recent running, so Cooler Forest has to turn the tables on both those horses. But a good horse in decent races here, number 3, Cooler Forest.
Number 4 is Kinks, some good form in the UK, now with Hashim Al Haddad, and was a winner in November here. Paddy Mathers looking for a quick double, rides Kinks, son of 60s icon. He's got some solid form. He would have a chance from stall 5, Kinks.
Horse number 6, Deep Intrigue, winner of the International Turf Series race back on the 7th of January. That time the horse was a reserve. This time certainly is not a reserve. Gone up the ratings since that run, gone up 9 in the ratings and will not be overlooked. This time was ridden by David Egan, that victory, but Hussein Maki takes the ride. This time, a horse that's been doing well out in the UAE before coming here, trained by Hashim Al Haddad, number 6, Deep Intrigue.
And that means we're on to number 7, Desert Gulf. Jimmy Quinn is on board for Hashim Al Haddad, was behind Deep Intrigue in one of those international turf races here back on the 7th of January. Son of Kodiak, he's got some good form though, Desert Gulf.
Yes, we welcome our viewers now in the United Kingdom. Welcome to the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. It is a windy, chilly afternoon in Bahrain. There is a strong home wind as we build up to the feature race of the day. It is the 6th race as part of the International Turf Series. The 6 out of 10 races started at the beginning of December, running right through to February. Today's race, over 1400 metres or 7 furlongs, features 16 runners. It's a maximum field, and 3 of them are internationally trained horses. As a reminder, there has not been an international winner of the Turf Series so far this season, but we've got a runner from Russ O'Sullivan, Tom Hogan and from Charlie Hills, all looking to become that first winner. So far, all 5 of the International Turf Series races have been won by local trainers, and Hashim Al Haddad, the champion trainer here, has taken 4 out of the 5 races. He has 5 runners today, 5 very fancied runners, particularly with the likes of Deep Intrigue and Ucini. We can see the horses then in the parade ring behind me. We're just having a look at them. We've had a look at some of the fancied runners at the top of the at the top. Horse number 1, Byline, is a very good horse that will be partnered by Charlie Bishop. Ucini is one to beat horse number 2. But I'm also joined by Anthony Ennis, who's having a look at them. So just resuming the run through these horses in the parade ring, and we're looking at horses there. We've got 16 maximum field, but to take you through today's runners, let's have a word with Anthony Ennis.
Thank you very much indeed, Ali. Yeah, great to be here. Looking forward to this race. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Will the locals triumph again? Will we finally get that international winner We'll find out fairly soon, because as you say, the runners are in the paddock and about to go to the start of this Al Jazra Cup. This is our feature race of the day, race number 5, and we are on that outer turf track once again, over 1,400 metres this time for our next race and our feature race as well. As you said, Byline tops the runners. We've got some winners here of the series already, including Deep Intrigue. Let's go through the runners though. And number 1 is Byline for trainer Alan Smith and jockey Charlie Bishop. Number 2, UCD, of course, beat Byline when they met here on New Year's Eve. David Egan is on board UCD. Cooler Forest has got some good form around here. Horse number 3 for Owen Walsh was 3rd when last seen behind UCD again. Number 4 is Kinks. Paddy Mathers just had a winner up the sprint course. He rides this one for Hesham Al Haddad, who's been so dominant in this series so far. Number 5 is Shebil Al Jazeera. Cameron Noble on board. Osama Hashim has already tasted victory today. Deep Intrigue, the grey, got everything right last time under David Egan when he won one of these Turf Series races. Hesham Al Haddad, Hussein Maki gets the mount on board him. Desert Golf, Jimmy Quinn on board for Hesham Al Haddad is number 7. Number 8 is Happy Craft, who's got some winning form around here in October and in December. Edison Rodriguez riding for Alan Smith. That's the Argentinian bred Happy Craft. Graphite Storm is number 9 for Ibrahim Nadir. Number 10 is King's Knight for Charlie Hills, the visitors. Kieran Schumacher in those white and green colours. Number 11 is the Irish Raider Cool as Ice. Ross O'Sullivan and Gary Halpin teaming up. 12, Mission Boy George Wood on board. 13 is the non-runner. 14 is the other Irish trained runner. Tom Hogan brings Nebo across. Dara Keane in the dark blue and yellow halves. Roman River for Alan Smith is number 15. The Julio Garcia. 16 is Sonia Henny. John Egan for Hisham Al Haddad. And Ocean Star, the first reserve, gets in. Marco Monteriso on board. Ocean Star. And they are going down.
So horses making their way down to the start. There in the picture is horse number 8, Happy Craft, winner of the opening International Turf Series race back on the 10th of December. A horse bred in Argentina, but in great form here in Bahrain. Won 2 races last season, won 2 races this season before finishing 6th in the latest Turf Series fixture, where Deep Intrigue got the better of this chestnut mare. Trained by Alan Smith, ridden by Edison Rodriguez, the Uruguayan jockey. Happy Craft, got to be fancied today, and is coming out of stall number 2.
Next one's number 9, Graphite Storm, a son of Delegator, an 8-year-old grey for Al Hassanain Racing. Ali Jan and Ibrahim Nada on board. Graphite Storm is a horse who was 5th when last seen. That was here just a couple of weeks ago. He looks well, the grey, Graphite Storm.
Horse number 10, King's Knight, trained by Charlie Hills in the United Kingdom, ridden by Kieran Schumacher, who's made the trip over just to ride this horse. King's Knight finished 12th when he first ran in the International Turf Series back on the 10th of December, and hampered a bit by his draw that time, but again, not being the luckiest with the draw. Coming out of stall 14 is quite a quick. It's not long before that first sweeping bend here at the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club. So King's Knight not got the easiest of draws, but a winner in last winning in April back at Lingfield, and made the trip from Charlie Hills, and Kieran Schumacher rides number 10, King's Knight. So the 1400 metre start is about halfway down the back straight here. As I said, not long then before a big sweeping bend into the finishing straight, which is about 3.5 furlongs long, but a very, very strong headwind today. You don't want to be getting to the front too soon, but you can see the horses tucking in under the trees as they make their way down to that start. A low draw is preferred at this distance. So as I said, we've got the 3 international trained runners as part of the 16 in this race, 16 maximum field. In your picture there is Deep Intrigue, was a winner for David Egan, took the international turf fixture on the 7th of January over the straight 6 furlongs, over the straight 1200 metres, was reserved that time. gone up 3.5 kilograms in weight. And jockey David Egan would have the pick of the Hesham Al Haddad horses today. He is opting for number 2, Ucini. So you can see them all circling there at the start. Hesham Al Haddad, champion trainer in Bahrain, has the 5 runners in this race, mob-handed. That's Desert Golf in your picture there. Jimmy Quinn riding for Hesham Al Haddad. Horse that was with William Knight, had just 1 run in Bahrain, finishing in 8th position behind Deep Intrigue in that last international turf fixture, but was a 4-time winner over 6 furlongs back in the UK. Last win came in October on the all-weather at Newcastle. So one that might have improved for having 1 run out here, but has got a bad draw number 16. So right on the outside for number 7, Desert Golf.
So the runners are at the start then. You can see the runners' details going through your screen. We are at the post for our big race, part of the Bahrain Turf Series. The Al Jazra Cup is run over the 1,400-metre distance, and they are assembling the runners at the start now. Shortly they'll begin the loading up process. Big field of runners here. Reminder again, the first reserve gets in Ocean Star. So we have our full field of 16 runners. And they are at the start. The 3 visitors again, to remind you, number 10, King's Knight, who's drawn in stall 14 for Charlie Hills and Kieran Schumacher. And the 2 Irish-trained runners, Ross O'Sullivan has Cool as Ice, number 11, who is a grey, ridden by Gary Halpin. He'll be in the blue and green colours. And Nebo for Tom Hogan. Dara Keenan's in the yellow and dark blue halved colours. Nebo, number 40. Runners are loading. Already in is Ucini. Nebo's yet to go forward. Right across from the grandstand here, the 1,400 metres on the round course. Maybe about half the field in. Cool as Ice is yet to go forward.
So 3 international trained runners in this race. We've got Cool as Ice for Ross O'Sullivan, Gary Halpin coming out to ride this one. A horse stepping up in trip, which should help. Was run over 6 furlongs last time. Been running mostly over the 7 furlongs miles back in the UK in 2021. So number 11, Cool as Ice. Nebo, number 14, a Group 3 winner as a 2-year-old when with Charlie Hills. Actually ran in the 2,000 guineas in the UK. Now with Tom Hogan, Dara Keenan rides Nebo, having his 2nd start out here. Finished 6 lengths behind Deep Intrigue last time. And our 3rd international trained horse is number 10, King's Knight for Charlie Hills. We've talked about this one, 5-year-old. Hasn't got the easiest draw in 14, having his 2nd run. Last seen finishing down the field when running in that first international turf fixture back on the 10th of December. So those are the 3 internationally trained horses who have been based out here since the beginning of December. 3 of the 16. But so far, all 5 Turf Series races have gone the way of the local trainers. Hesham Al Haddad and Fawzi Nas have taken 4 out of the 5 races so far. So looking to break that trend today is Ross O'Sullivan, Tom Hogan and Charlie Hills. Big crowd here today, an important fixture. Although not perhaps the Middle East weather we normally expect. Chilly, with a very, very strong headwind rather in the home straight.
So all the runners down there behind the stalls, 1,400 metres on the round course, and now the first of them is going in. King's Knight to stall 14. Charlie Hills, who's over here today. Kieran Schumacher's only ride. It's gone in. Next one is going to be Deep Intrigue. As you heard, one of 5 in the race for the champion trainer, Hesham Al-Haddad. Graphite Storm, the grey. So the runners are loading steadily. Outside draw, Desert Gulf is in stall 16 here, Jimmy Quinn. Kinks has gone into 5. Roman River. The white cap is about to go in. The second colours of M&E Racing. Byline's not yet in, the dark blue. Also one of the visitors, Nebo. Dara Keenan. Sonia Henney, by the way, won the best turned out. Well done to connections of her for trainer Hesham Al-Haddad and John Egan riding her. Cool as Ice still to go in. So the 2 Irish trained runners still to go forward. Shebel Al Jazeera as well. Cameron Noble not yet in. Cooler Forest has gone into the inside stall. Jockey's now off. Shebel Al Jazeera. Might try and load this one without the rider perhaps. Cool as Ice. Byline. Happy Craft, who won the opening race of the series back on December the 10th. That's what the form in South America. She's about to go in. Looks like Shebel Al Jazeera is in with Cameron now on board. So the final couple. Waiting for Happy Craft to go into stall 2. She's backed away, the mare. Trying again with her. Happy Craft. Not yet in. I think they have got her in now. Yep, she's in, Happy Craft. We're ready, I think. And they're off. Gates back and racing for the Al Jazra Cup, part of the Bahrain Turf Series. Breaking well towards the centre with a white cap is Roman River. Another one up with the pace too is Shebel Al Jazeera in a red cap. A little bit wider out from that outside stall, trying to get across. Also in dark colours is Mission Boy. Just in behind those in the dark blue and yellow is Ucini as they head towards the end of the first couple of furlongs. Back on the inside then we have Cooler Forest, who's got the check sleeves, the grey Cool as Ice in the blue colours. Gary Halbert is next. Nebo is next. Dara Keen in the yellow and dark blue colours for the visitors. Further back at this stage to find Charlie Hill's rider King's Knight's got one behind, and that's the grey towards the back of the field. That's Deep Intrigue, who is the overall back marker around the home turn. Roman River leading to Shebel Al Jazeera in second place. Sonia Henney is racing in third for John Egan. Behind those is Happy Craft, now chased along. They enter the home straight, 400 metres still to travel. And up front, towards the inside, Happy Craft is spying an opening against the fence to try and challenge. Byline is picking up the dark blue towards the outside. Still in there pitching is Roman River, but it's Happy Craft. She's got the lead, the mare on the far side for Edison Rodriguez. Happy Craft by a few lengths. Byline going to second place for Charlie Bishop, but it's Happy Craft in front by a good 3 lengths to Byline. Running on late is Cool as Ice, but it's Happy Craft in front. She'll win another Bahrain Turf Series race. It is Happy Craft to Byline, close for third. Cool as Ice with Shebel Al Jazeera, and they were clear of the running on Sonia Henney, and then came Graphite Storm. Well, she's done it again. Happy Craft, she won the opening race of the series back in December under Edinson Rodriguez, this Argentinian-bred mare, daughter of master craftsman. Happy Craft has done it for Alan Smith. Second was Byline, quite close for third. Cool as Ice involved there. Ran a cracker for Ross O'Sullivan and Shebel Al Jazeera. They're the ones involved in the photograph for third place.
Well, we can see there from the replay, it was relatively easy in the end, joined by Alan Smith, trainer of the winner, Happy Craft. Well done, Alan. And I guess really making up for missing out last time.
Yes, well, the 1200 was just too sharp for her, but today the 1400 round the bend, and she just loves it. And again, she got a dream ride from Edison.
It's slightly nerve-wracking towards the end because there's such a strong headwind here. Were you worried that perhaps you got there too early?
Well, my other horse was in second, so I wasn't over concerned.
But another victory in these international turf fixtures. It's good for the yard. This is your second one.
Yeah, it's nice to just be part of it anyway, you know. And yeah, we're doing okay.
And she certainly did very well today. It's a horse that you rate at home, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's a darling. A big darling.
She certainly is a big filly. You better go and see her in because she's had 4 wins. This is her 5th win now here in Bahrain out of 6 wins. So well done to you, Connections. Well done to Alan Smith. Well done to jockey Edison Rodriguez, our winner then today, Happy Craft.
Yes, well done to Happy Craft, a superb performance. As Alan said, she loves it round the bend here. The 1400 metres is absolutely spot on for her. And she never looked in any danger, really, did she? Once she made that move early in the straight, nothing could catch her. Byline has finished second, and Cool as Ice has been confirmed as third. 8-1-11-5, the provisional outcome. But let's hear it for the winner of our feature race, the Al Jazra Cup. Alan Smith does it again with Happy Craft, this 5-year-old mare, Edison Rodriguez. Gave her a lovely ride, and she is taking the plaudits. Fine-looking mare, isn't she? Daughter of master craftsman, who was a multiple Group 1 winner for Aidan O'Brien going back a few years. A very successful sire as well. It is Happy Craft who's coming back to the winner's circle after the Al Jazra Cup. So there is our winner in the winner's circle. She was behind Deep Intrigue last time, but as the trainer explained, much happier over this longer distance, 1400 metres, and she wins her second race in the Bahrain Turf Series. She lands our feature race. Just confirm the placing. Second was number 1, Byline. Third, number 11. What a great run by Cool as Ice for Ireland and Ross O'Sullivan. And fourth was number 5, Shebel Al Jazeera. 8-1-11 is provisional. The non-runners there were 13, 18 and 19. 16 ran for the Al Jazra Cup. And the result is now official, I can tell you. So the Al Jazra Cup result is official. Race 5, 8, 1, 11 and 5. It is a win for Happy Craft. Second, number 1, Byline. Third, number 11, Cool as Ice. And fourth was number 5, Shebel Al Jazeera.
So we come to the trophy presentation for the Al Jazra Cup, part of the International Turf Series. And on behalf of our sponsors, BBK Bank Group, we welcome Dr. Abdul Rahman Saif, Group Chief Executive. Also joining Dr. Abdul Rahman Saif is Zain Al Zaina, Head of Corporate Communications and Marketing. They'll be presenting today's trophy. And it was a win, a very good win, for number 8, Happy Craft, trained by Alan Smith, ridden by Edison Rodriguez, owned by M&E Racing. And we welcome His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Mohammed Al Khalifa to receive the trophy on behalf of M&E Racing. So victory for Happy Craft, her second victory in the International Bahrain Turf Series. Edison Rodriguez riding for trainer Alan Smith. And we thank our sponsors, BBK Group and Dr. Abdul Rahman Saif.
So after all the excitement of our feature race, we continue with the action. Race number 6, Lexus Cup on the round course, 1400 metres. Once again, number 1 is We Won It 6 times. Alan Smith's having a great day so far. And those winning colours, M&E Racing. Charlie Bishop wears the red and white halves. Number 2 is Wahaj, again for Alan Smith, 6-year-old. Number 3 is Maymuna for Forzinas Jabba Ramadan, and that is a 6-year-old mare. Number 4 is Tasmin for Owen Walsh. Number 5 is Mishawiya for Ibrahim Nada. Number 6, Lahoog, Marvin Brandon on board. It's 4-year-old colt. 7 is Madar, Anas Al Sayabi on board. Number 8 is Raed for Samir Dawood, the trainer. Ali Samir is the claiming rider here. Number 9 is the Blue Dane. Edison Rodriguez just won the big race. He'll be running out to way out for our next for Alan Smith, the Blue Dane. And number 10 doesn't go. Waridat's the non-runner. So we have 9 contenders for race number 6, and it's over the 1400 metres, the Lexus Cup. That's up next.
So with the red hood on is horse number 1. We Won It 6 times. Charlie Bishop rides this for Alan Smith, and a horse that we last saw back on Christmas Eve, finishing 4th, 3.5 lengths behind Hale. So a horse that has 2 wins to his name. It's horse number 1, We Won It 6 times.
Number 2 is going to be Wahaj, a chestnut for Alan Smith, who's already won the feature race today. This horse has been runner-up in his last 2 starts. That is Wahaj. He looks well, number 2.
Horse number 3, another chestnut, 6-year-old Maymuna. Martin Siegel rides for Yaba Ramahabatan, and a horse that needs to improve on his recent runnings, finishing well down the field when we last saw him back just 7 days ago. So horse number 3, Maymuna.
Number 4 is Tasmin. Look at her here, this filly. Owen Walsh is riding for Rashid Equestrian, a horse who was at 5th last time out, but a winner under Paddy Mathers here back in November. That's Tasmin, number 4.
Horse number 5, Mishawir, a winner last time out, just back at the beginning of January, and a horse that is trained by Rashid Equestrian, and Ibrahim Nada takes 2 kilograms off riding him today, so looking for back-to-back wins is horse number 5, Mishawir.
Number 6, Lahoug. Marvin Grandin on board for the Yusuf Al Boanain stable. This is a colt who was 2nd on the 8th of January here behind Musahem. He's got some good placed form, Lahoug, number 6.
Horse number 7, Madar. Horse trained by Jafar Radi, and was last seen finishing down the field back on the 8th of January, but a horse that has won twice in his career. That's horse number 7, wearing the blinkers, Madar.
Raid is 8. Raid is a 6-year-old, Ali Samir, for trainer Samir Dawood. And this is a 6-year-old gelding, looking at form. He was 3rd of 5 when he last ran for this jockey. He was also a good 4th here in early December. Raid, number 8. Looks very well indeed in the noseband there.
Horse number 9 then, the Blue Dane. The winning jockey from our International Turf Series race, Edison Rodriguez, looking for back-to-back victories. He rides this in the victorious colours for Alan Smith, the horse that finished 4th last time out back at the beginning of January. So horse number 9, the Blue Dane.
So they are the runners, with 10 being a scratch. We have 9 runners in the paddock ahead of our 6th race. So the runner's about to go down for our next race. This is the LEXAS Cup. They'll be going round to the 1400 metre start shortly. So runners are going down. We won it 6 times in the white and red. Going down the white and red halves will be followed to post by, in the dark colours, Wahaj, dark grey with the white seams and cap. Next one to go out, Maymuna, in dark grey again with the dark blue sleeves and cap. Maymuna is number 3. This is our 6th race of our 8 races here today, the LEXAS Cup. White with the red star going down now is Madar, number 7. Anas Al-Siyabi for Jafar Radi. one of the mares in the race, Madar. We'll follow down the blue colours by Raed, number 8, Ali Samir, and the red and white, number 9, the Blue Dane is the next one to go down. And then the light blue of Tasmin. Tasmin with a royal blue cap, number 4. And then the Diabolo Mishawir, number 5, is the next one, the light blue cap. And the white with the red epaulets and the striped cap Lahoug for the Al Muzdaha stud. Rashid Racing, the owners, bred by the Al Muzdaha stud, ridden by Marvin Grandin. Lahoug is a 4-year-old colt, and he'll be the last one to leave the parade ring area and head to the start. So runners going down then for this race, which will take about 1 minute 25 seconds, 1,400 metres. Start once again just down the back straight, and they're on their way round to the start now, all the runners. Without number 10, who doesn't go, Waridat. So runners going down. And they've now, all the runners have reached the start for our 6th race, the LEXAS Cup. So good luck to the connections of the runners here. Number 1 is We Won It 6 times, Charlie Bishop riding, Alan Smith. Already won the big race today. Wahaj is number 2, also trained by Alan Smith, who's got a pretty strong hand in this race, hasn't he, with 3 of the 9. Number 3 is Maymuna, it's a chestnut mare. Number 4 is Tasmin, Owen Walsh riding. Mishawir, number 5. 6 is Lahoug. 7 Madar. 8 Raed. 9 the Blue Dane. Runners are at the start. So the loading up process then underway. At the draw again, the runners going forward here. Horse number 1 will be drawn on the outside in barrier 10. We won it 6 times. Is going in now. About 5 in. Won't be too long. Waiting for ROWAI to go in. Also Lahoug. Last couple then. Just about set. Stall 1 will be empty here. That would have been where worried that was. We're just about ready, I think. And they're off. Gates back and they're racing for the LEXAS Cup. 1,400 metres on the round course. One of the first to show is Lahoug. Lahoug on the inside. The sheepskin noseband of We Won It 6 times is up there as well for informed trainer Alan Smith. Will come and lead under Charlie Bishop. We Won It 6 times is going on. To Lahoug is going to race in second place. Wahaj in dark grey is in third place now. Then the light blue cap Misha Weir is racing quite keenly in fourth. More towards the inside, the Blue Dane. The red and white striped cap. Deeper on the course to find Madar, a black cap, and then light blue of Tasmin is next in the field. Further back at this stage to find Maymuna, the dark sleeves and cap, and also the striped sleeves and cap towards the back of ROWAI as they make the run around the home turn, head towards the halfway point. 600 metres to go in the home straight, and at the moment they are being led still by We Won It 6 times, who's out in front. We Won It 6 times by about a length at this stage to on the outside Lahoug. Trying to get a bit closer to this Wahaj. Towards the extreme outside is Madar as they head down now for the final 300 metres. And up front, under pressure now, We Won It 6 times. Here comes Wahaj on the outside. Lahoug between horses is still staying on as well. Lahoug in the centre now has just picked up the lead. Wahaj is just drifting out to the left, sticking on well as We Won It 6 times. They'll fight it out in the centre. It is Lahoug just in front now, asserting Lahoug. We Won It 6 times is fighting on, but Lahoug in front. Lahoug wins. So We Won It 6 times. Wahaj was third, and fourth the Blue Dane, never nearer. Race 6 goes to horse 6. Lahoug has won it. Well done to Marvin Grandin. Yusuf Al-Bowanane, the winning trainer for Rashid Racing. Number 6 has won it. The colt Lahoug. We Won It 6 times. Went down fighting in second. Really good tussle between them. It was Lahoug who just had that turn of pace. 200 metres out and has won it. Third place will be number 2, Wahaj. Fourth, number 9, the Blue Dane. The provisional result will be 6-1-2-9 for race 6. First, number 6, Lahoug. Second, number 1, We Won It 6 times. Third, number 2, Wahaj. And fourth, number 9, the Blue Dane. So the winner about to come back. Marvin Grandin gave this horse a superb ride. Lahoug kept him up to his work because We Won It 6 times, was trying to rally on the inside, but Lahoug was too good and has won it. Third was number 2, Wahaj. And fourth was horse number 9, the Blue Dane. So here is the winner coming back. Colours of Rashid Racing. It was second last time here on the 8th of January. and he gets that win to his name here in this LEXAS Cup. Welcome back, your winner. Horse number 6, La Hougue, lands our 6th race.
Very nice, eh?
The provisional result then is through. It was win for number 6, La Hougue. Second, number 1. We won it 6 times. Third, number 2, Wahaj. The 4th placed horse, number 9, the Blue Dane. Number 10 didn't go. 9 ran in the LEXAS Cup. 6-1-2 provisional result.
So we come to the trophy presentation for our 6th race. It is the LEXAS Cup over 1,400 metres. And delighted to welcome Issa Kanu back to the winners' rostrum to present the trophy on behalf of our sponsors, LEXAS. Victory in race 6 went to number 6, La Hougue, trained by Yusuf Abouanain, ridden by Marvin Grandin, his 4-year-old bay colt, enjoying his first win here in Bahrain. And collecting the trophy then on behalf of our winner, Rashid Racing, is trainer Yusuf Abouanain. Well done. Also joining them up there is the winning jockey, Marvin Grandin. So thank you to Issa Kanu for presenting these trophies on behalf of LEXAS. And well done to La Hougue, winner of our 6th race this afternoon.
And the result has now gone official. 6-1-2. First, number 6, La Hougue. Second, number 1, we won it 6 times. And third, number 2, Wahaj. Number 10 didn't go. 9 ran. That is now official. They've weighed in for the 6th. On we go to race 7, the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club Cup. Is to be run over the 1400 metre distance. Number 1 is 9 Below Zero for Mohammed Saeed and Marco Monteriso. Number 2, Illusional, Ali Samir on board. Number 3, Ecosystem, Ibrahim Nader riding. Number 4 is Après Dark, George Wood for trainer Harib Al-Malki. 5 is out, 1 Prince doesn't go. So number 6 will be Rasela Sad, who's ridden by Ahmed Maki, trained by Hussein Al-Dailami. Number 7, Alamara Talioum, Martin Seidel and Jabba Ramadan. Number 8 is Aluquer, Charlie Bishop on board. 9, Al-Mukhtar Star for Hassan Al-Safar. Number 10 is a non-runner, Scratch Modmin, doesn't go. 11, Jamais Assez for Marvin Brandon, of course, just had a winner in our previous race. Number 12 is Hamish Macbeth, Anas Al-Sayabi on board this 5-year-old. 13, Big Brown Bear for the Al Salam Syndicate, Hassan Ali. 14, Born to Boom, Cameron Noble for Ali Nasser. And the bottom one, number 15, Nibras Bounty, Marcialis Jorez for trainer Bassam Mahdi. That's horse number 15, the 8-year-old Chestnut, Nibras Bounty. So take out 5 and 10. 13 will face the starter for the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club Cup, 1400 metres.
So let's have a look at the horses in the parade ring wearing the blue hood. There is horse number 1, 9 Below Zero. Marco Monteriso rides this one for Mohammed Saeed, a 7-year-old gelding. 5 wins to his name, and last seen been running in some very good races out here. Last seen finishing in behind Buffer Zone, before that Ecosystem, who runs in this race as well. So been running in some graded races recently, and 9 Below Zero looking though to improve on his placings in those races. Top rated in this is a horse then, number 1, there we are with the blue hood, 9 Below Zero.
Number 2 will be Illusional, Ali Samir riding for Jafar Marzouk. This is a horse who has struggled a little bit recently, was well beaten 2 runs ago. Hopefully capable of better here. The son of Bernardini, Illusional, looks well in the paddock. He's horse number 2 on the card.
Horse number 3, one to beat here, Ecosystem, been running in some very good races in recent months. 7 runs in Bahrain, 2 wins, finishing 3rd last time we saw him to Gateway. A number of horses finishing in behind Gateway in this race, but a horse who's a 4-year-old, one of 2 4-year-olds in this race. Ecosystem, certainly one of the fancied runners in this race for Hadir Ibrahim and Ibrahim Nadir.
Horse number 4, Après Dark, ridden by George Wood for Harib Al-Malki and HBR Racing, the owners. Was 5th last time out, but not beaten that far behind Gateway. Has got some good form on the card here. Après Dark, one with a perhaps outside chance here, number 4 for George Wood riding.
Horse number 7, Alamara Talioum, is a horse trained by Yabba Hamadan, ridden by Martin Seidel. Just the 1 run in Bahrain, finishing down the places when we last saw him just 7 days ago. But a horse with 8 wins to his name when trained over in Europe. So horse number 7 looking to find some of that winning form out here on his 2nd run. There's this horse number 7, Al-Mara Talioum.
And number 8, Aluquer, son of Kodiak, this one, trained by Sami Saloum, owned by him as well. Charlie Bishop is on board. Charlie just out of luck so far today. This horse was well beaten behind Tamerlane when last seen on action on the 7th of January. Number 8, Aluquer.
number 9, Al Mukhtar Star, trained by Mohammed Saeed. HASAN Al Safa riding this one, a horse that's finished behind Ecosystem by just 3/4 of a length. That was the race before last, back in December. Since run, finishing in 6th place behind Juan Prince, who's a non-runner today, back on the 8th of January. So a horse that's won twice, this 5-year-old. And looking for another one today at number 9, Al Mukhtar Star.
Number 11 is Jamais Assez. Now Marvin Brandon, of course, just had success on board La Hougue the previous race. He rides Jamais Assez here, a 5-year-old gelding for the Al Malar Syndicate. And this is a horse who was well beaten, though, last time out when running here just a week or so ago.
A horse also running a week ago is this one, Hamish Macbeth, finished down the field behind Fairs Kodiak over the 1200 metre straight. Today ridden by Anis Al-Siabi and Yusuf Taha, the trainer of horse number 12, Hamish Macbeth.
And horse number 14 we're having a look at now, Born to Boom. This is white with the orange star, orange sleeves and cap. Cameron Noble for Ali Nasser, a horse who was well beaten when last seen a couple of weeks ago here behind One Prince. Looks to step forward on those runs. He's an 8-year-old, Born to Boom, number 14.
Let's do that. Horse number 13, Big Brown Bear. Hassan Ali takes 3 kilograms off this horse. Finished down the field when we saw him last, just 7 days ago, back on the 14th of January. Yafa Marzouk trains this horse, coming out of stall number 15. That's horse number 13, Big Brown Bear.
And we can just see number 15 going out there as well in the yellow with the black epaulets. That is Nibras Bounty. Marciales Jorez on board for Bassam Mahdi. Horse who was behind Alu Care in a race going back almost a year ago, 12th of February 2021. So off the track for a while, Nibras Bounty. He looks well for his comeback. There he is going to the start.
This number 6, Razal Assad, a horse trained by Hussein Al-Dalami, ridden by Ahmed Maki, taking 2 kilograms off. Finished down the field when we last saw this horse 14 days ago, but a horse that has got 3 wins to his name. That's horse number 6, who's already heading down to the start along with the others. That's horse number 6, Razal Assad.
So the runners then all going down. Big field of runners here as well for this. Our next race for horses rated 0 to 80. 3-year-olds and upwards. The Rashid Equestrian and Horseracing Club Cup is our 7th race. Runners going to the start. And the runners have made their journey towards the start. They're beginning to arrive there now. The 1,400 metres on the turf on the outer track here. Reminder of the non-runners here. Number 5, One Prince, and 10, Modmin don't go. The other 13 runners arriving at the start. Jockey's just off number 12, Hamish Macbeth, just for some saddle adjustments. But they are at the post. All the runners are now at the start. Hamish Macbeth just having the saddle and the girth tightened there at the start. Still trying to get this equipment right on Hamish Macbeth. Glad to report they have now completed the equipment adjustments to Hamish Macbeth. Saddle appears to be in place, horse looks to be okay now. Jockey back on board, Anas Al-Siyabi. Runners are loading up now, so not too far away from the start. First couple are in. So runners are loading up. In goes Nibras Bounty. Seventh race then, the Rashid Equestrian and Horseracing Club Cup. Big field of runners here. Good luck to all the connections. Hamish Macbeth yet to go in. Still to go forward is Born to Boom as well. I can see him out the back, those orange sleeves. Also 9 below 0 yet to go in as well. Red and black colours. Waiting on Après Dark now in blue. Stars on the sleeves about to go forward for George Wood. A little bit reluctant to go in is Jamais Assez, black colours. And it's Rasselasad actually who's a bit reluctant to go forward now. Rasselasad in black and white. Jamais Assez has the cheek pieces. Waiting for Born to Boom to stall 14. Last couple to go now, I think. Stall 3 will be empty here, one Prince, and also gate 1 where Modmid would have been. Once again, it's Hamish Macbeth who's just holding us up slightly here. Still waiting for stall 7 to be filled by Hamish Macbeth in race 7. Also waiting for Born to Boom to go in. He's coming in now. We're ready, and they're off. Race 7 is underway. The Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club Cup is over 1,400 metres. One of the first to show up towards the centre of the track is Rasselasad. Also up there as well on the extreme outer is Alamara Talioum. Another one that's prominent too is Après Dark, and towards the inside Hamish Macbeth is well away. Hamish Macbeth has a narrow lead at this stage to Rasselasad, who's racing in second, the purple and white, then a gap back to Illusional, who's racing behind those in third place, followed by Alucair in the green and blue colours, racing in fourth. Then the black and red, that belongs to Al Mukhtar Star towards the inside, a little bit wider out to find Hamish Macbeth at this stage, who's on the inside in second place. Right towards the back is Born to Boom in white and orange colours. They make the turn past halfway and they head down now for the final 400 metres. Hamish Macbeth, the grey colours, now pressed again by Rasselasad towards the outside. Just in behind those is Al Mukhtar Star back in third place, running on the red cap of 9 below 0, begins to pick up ground. Also Jamais Assez is picking up too, and a little bit wider out in the purple. Ecosystem starts to finish off the race too with Après Dark. Ecosystem it is, down the outside, who's finishing best of all here. Ecosystem going on to Jamais Assez, and it will be Ecosystem to win. To Jamais Assez in second, Après Dark for third, then came Rasselasad ahead of 9 below 0. They were clear of Alamara Talioum. Ecosystem number 3 will be your provisional winner of race number 7. Well done to Ibrahim Nadir for Haider Ibrahim, the trainer, and MKAR Racing. Three, Ecosystem the winner. 11, Jamais Assez was home in second place. And third, number 4, Après Dark. Fourth looked to be Rasselasad. And the provisional result is 3:11.46. So 3, Ecosystem the winner. Second, number 11, Jamais Assez. Third, number 4, Après Dark. And fourth, number 6, Rasselasad. That is provisional.
let's have a word with our winning jockey then, Ibrahim Nada. Ibrahim, a horse that you rode last time and improved on this time. Nice, give you a nice feel today?
Yeah, he's a good horse. Last time he was good, but he was with strong horses. So this time he won to handicap race and he won. I think he's a good horse. He's a strong horse. He's carrying the top weight, but nothing. He's a good horse.
How confident were you when you hit the front today?
Nice feeling. You know, when I asked him, he straight away gave me a 10 foot. So I cannot say anything about him. He's a good horse, strong horse.
And for you, nice to have victory here on these big days?
Yeah, sure. It's nice to have a win on this day.
Well, enjoy the reception you're going to get, no doubt, from the crowd here. Well done to our winner then, Ecosystem, ridden by Ibrahim Nada.
Yes, well done to Ecosystem. This chestnut colt, owned and bred by MKAR Racing, so a massive effort. Owned the winner, bred him as well, MKAR Racing. Ecosystem, trained by Haider Ibrahim. Ibrahim Nada on board the winner. Here he is coming back. Strong run, wasn't it, down the outside of the track. Delighted jockey. And a great performance from this colt. Ecosystem is your race 7 winner. Here he is coming back, a very popular winner as well, Ecosystem. Well done to Ibrahim Nada, the winning jockey, and the connections, the team of MKAR Racing bred this horse and own him. And it was a great performance. Well done to Ecosystem. The provisional outcome is a win for number 3, Ecosystem, second number 11, Jamais Assez, third number 4, Après Dark, 3, 11, 4, and fourth was number 6, Rasel Assad. 5 and 10 didn't go, 13 ran in race 7, the other provisional placings, 3, 11 and 4. And that has now gone official, that result. So they've weighed in official result. First number 3, Ecosystem. Second number 11, Jamais Assez. Third number 4, Après Dark. 13 ran, 5 and 10 didn't go. That's now official.
So we come to the trophy presentation for our 7th race, the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club Cup. And delighted to say that Sheikh Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa, the Executive Director of the Rashid Equestrian and Horse Racing Club, is here to present the trophy to the winning connections of Ecosystem. Congratulations to winning jockey Ibrahim Nada, winning trader Hadir Ibrahim, and congratulations to our winning owner, MKAR Racing, Mohammed Khalid Abdulrahman, collecting the trophy then from Sheikh Salman bin Rashid Al Khalifa. Well done to all of our winners of our 7th race here. Winner of this cup was number 3, Ecosystem.
So our final race has come around. It is race number 8 today, which is the LEXAS Cup. We are with our longest race here. This is over 2,400 metres. And number 1 is Arctic Vega. Paddy Mathers looking for a double for Hashem Al-Haddad, the champion trainer. Number 2 is Port Douglas, a veteran for Ibrahim Nader, looking for a quick double, the jockey, riding for Ali Jan and Al-Hassanain Racing. 3 is Hold Sway for jockey Martin Seidel and Jabba Ramadan, the Ramadan stable. 4 is Law of One, Hassan Al-Safar on board this chestnut son of Galileo. Number 5 is Tall Order, Marvin Grandin looking for a double, riding for the Al Malar Syndicate. Number 6 is Nigel for our big race winning connections, Alan Smith and Edison Rodriguez. 7 Batar, Jimmy Quinn riding for Osama Hashim, who had a winner earlier. 8 is Tharkib, Ali Samir on board. Number 9 is Undark for Marcialis Jorez, who had a winner earlier. Rides the son of Karakonti. And Wild Hero is number 10. Hussein Maki had a winner earlier, riding for Harib Al-Malki. This is Wild Hero, number 10. All 10 go on the turf, 2,400 metres. They start right in front of us, so it's just over a lap of the track.
Have a look at the horses then in the parade ring. Horse number 1, Arctic Vega, this grey 5-year-old, a real improver this season. Won 2 out of his last 3 starts and actually beat a number of these horses, 5 of these horses that are running today. Beat those last time when we saw him on the 8th of January. So certainly the one to beat in this race, top rated at 89, Arctic Vega, horse number 1.
Number 2 is the former Irish trained runner, Port Douglas. Now in the care of Ali Jan, a horse who had a good run 2 runs ago when finishing second just before the turn of the year. The young jockey's on a high, isn't he? Ibrahim Nader just had a winner. Can he edge a double with Port Douglas, number 2 in the cheek pieces?
Horse number 4, Law of One, trained by Mohammed Saeed. Hassan Al-Safa takes the ride on this horse that was formerly with Sir Michael Stout. And back in 2021, a 2-time winner for Sir Michael Stout in Newmarket. Significantly setting up in trip. Cam Noble rode this horse last time when he finished well behind Adab over 2,000 metres, so up to 2,400 today. For horse number 4, Law of One.
We'll go to number 5, Tall Order. This is a son of Muhara, who had some winning form over in Europe when trained by Michael Bell. Tall Order, Marvin Grandin, the jockey, is looking for a double on board this 4-year-old gelding.
Edison Rodriguez and Alan Smith, the winners of the big race today, are pairing up with Nigel in this race, a 10-year-old, 4-time winner, but mid-division last time we saw this horse back on the 8th of January over the 2,800, but quite used to running this distances. Nigel is horse number 6.
Number 7 is Batar, a 6-year-old son of Acclamation. Was trained by Richard Fahy in the past, now with Osama Hashim. Jimmy Quinn is on board Batar. Again, he had some pretty good form when trained over in Europe.
Horse number 8, the grey, Tharquib. 2-time winner, but finished well beaten by Arctic Vega the last 2 runnings. So really got to turn the tables on that runner. So horse number 8, Tharquib, for Ali Samir and Reda Abbas.
Number 9 is Undark, who formerly was trained in France by Andre Fabre. Undark, now with Bassem Mahdi, ridden by Marcialis Jores, is a son of Caraconti, who was a former Breeders' Cup winner. This is a 5-year-old gelding, Undark, number 9.
And just mounting horse number 10, Wild Hero, was Hussein Maki. Harib Al-Malki is the trainer of this bay 5-year-old horse we saw back in the beginning of January, running over 2,000 metres, and again steps up in trip today. A 1-time winner is horse number 10, Wild Hero.
And we'll go back to one we missed earlier. This is Hold Sway, number 3. Hold Sway. Jabba Ramadan is the trainer of this horse. Again, has got some fairly good form on her card. Daughter of Dubawi, formerly trained over in Europe. Was a winner at Newmarket once upon a time when trained by Charlie Appleby. Hold Sway. So runners about to go down for our 8th and final race. The Lexus Cup is our longest race of the day. A short journey to the start, just over a lap of the track on the outer turf. 2,400 metres. Runners about to make their way down. Runners going down then. The 3 Hold Sway in the yellow with the red sash. And the blue colours of Wild Hero. Next one to go down. Followed by Law of One in the red with a black chevron, the black sleeves and the red cap. And just a couple to go down now. Undark is number 9. Blue with a yellow chevron, yellow stars on the sleeves and a yellow cap. Number 2, Port Douglas in purple, yellow chevron, yellow sleeves and a yellow cap. So just a short trip to the start for our 8th race of the day. Quite a few jockeys here on one winner already this afternoon, the likes of Paddy Mathers, Ibrahim Nadir, Marvin Grandin, Edison Rodriguez won the big race, Hussein Maki, Marcialis Jorez, all looking to double up on the day. Arctic Vega down there at the start, the red colours with the white sleeves and cap, and the greys in the race. So runners at the start, black and white colours, that's Tall Order. One time with Michael Bell over in Newmarket. Batar in the green and white, red and white colours and number 6, Nigel. There's Arctic Vega also in red and white colours. Runners are behind the stalls. We'll do over a lap of the track this time for our longest race of the day. Going in. Got about 4 of the runners in. This is Arctic Vega. Wild Hero. Red with a black hoop is Tharkib. Port Douglas in. This will be Tharkib. The last one is going to be Undark. Last one is in. Just about ready for a start. Set. And they're off. Gates fly open and they're racing for the Lexus Cup. Our 8th and final race. Our longest race of the day. 2,400 metres. First to show is Nigel towards the inside. Showing speed is Tharkib out very wide and really pressurising the pace on the outside. Also up there is Undark in the blue with the yellow sleeves. Blue with the yellow cap, I should say. More towards the inside of the red and black is Law of One. Just behind those, a little bit rough around the turn there. Just jostling for position was Undark as they begin to sort themselves out and head down the back straight. And it is Nigel towards the inside. Batar in the green and white colours is fairly prominent also. Towards the outside, Tharkib, one of the greys in the race, is racing in the red and black, is quite keen. Towards the inside is Law of One, poking up the inside, the red cap. Arctic Vega is next, the other grey. White sleeves and cap for that one. Then comes Tall Order in the black and white colours. Wider out is Port Douglas, the purple with the yellow sleeves and cap, alongside Wild Hero in blue. Further back is Hold Sway in the yellow colours towards the back, and now Undark, who may have been slightly checked, is the back marker under Marcialis Jorez, and chased along and losing his position as well, Undark, at the back of the field as they make the run now from inside the final 1,400 metres and down to the final 1,200. And the leader is still Nigel, out in front by about a length. To in second place Batar, the green and white in second. Law of One is third. Racing in fourth is Tharkib, and then on the inside is Tall Order in fifth. Arctic Vega just chased along in sixth. To the inside is Hold Sway. In comes Port Douglas from Wild Hero, and they are well clear of Undark, who is struggling. And they make the home turn, heading for the final 600 metres in the home straight. And the leader kicking on here is Nigel, a length clear. Batar, Jimmy Quinn in second place. Behind them in third is Law of One, and then comes Tall Order moving quite well in fourth place. Hold Sway is making ground. Arctic Vega is under pressure, and then comes Wild Hero looking for room in the blue colours as they head down inside the final 400 metres. Batar in the green and white now coming to challenge, but Tall Order is poised. The black cap now moving stylishly alongside, and Tall Order has quickly gone on. The final challenger could be Wild Hero on the outside, but it's Tall Order who showed a ready turn of foot here, and Tall Order is scorching clear, going right away. Tall Order 5-6 lengths ahead. There'll be a double for Marvin Grandin, the jockey here, as Tall Order is the easiest winner of the afternoon. Tall Order is very impressive. Second, Wild Hero. Third, Law of One, and fourth was Batar. As easy as you like for number 5, Tall Order. Goes on to win our final race in some style. Showed a really impressive turn of foot as well, number 5, jockey Marvin Grandin. Notches his second winner on the card. $5.10.47, I'm being told, is the result here. 5 the winner, Tall Order. Second, number 10, Wild Hero. Third, number 4, Law of One. And fourth, number 7, Batar. That's the provisional outcome. So winning rider who scored on La Hougue earlier on, and he wins our final race. Very impressive, this horse. He was with Michael Bell over in the UK, Newmarket, and he's run away with this race, the son of Muharrar. Tall Order, let's welcome in the winner. Here he comes, the black and white colours of the Al Malar Syndicate. Well done to the Al Malar team. Fantastic performance from Tall Order, who left them for dead really inside the final furlong, drew right away in the concluding stages. And a nice performance from this horse. He was a winner for Haydock Park in the UK in the past, and wins here. 5-10-4-7 the result. Let's welcome back your winner of our 8th and final race. The Lexus Cup goes to Tall Order.
Well, I'm with winning trainer Jalal Al-Mala, who delighted with that run, of course, from Tall Order. Expected him to win in that manner?
Well, we came here today ready to win it, to be honest with you. The last time he showed, he finished a good second the last time. And after that, he showed lots of ability, and the jockey was very happy with him. In fact, this morning I said to him, well, good luck. He said, I don't need luck. This is how good he was, and we were, well, I would say 100% sure that we're going to win it today. It's this race for us. It's a preparation for hopefully the goal at the King Cup. We're going for that.
And obviously a very good preparation, and to win it in that manner as well. Was that surprising? You're obviously hopeful for a win, but he did it so easily, didn't he? And he travelled beautifully.
Yeah, well, every day he's been honest. He's been showing his real class. I hope that Michael Bell is watching. Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, Nick. It's a nice horse. Thank you.
Certainly is. Well done.
Thank you.
So we come to the trophy presentation for our final race. This again presented by Isa Canoe, member of the Ibrahim Khalil Canoe Board of Directors, representing our sponsors here this afternoon, LEXAS. And this final race won in tremendous style by tall order. Well done to winning trainer Jalil Al-Mala, also winning owner as part of the Al-Mala syndicate, and well done to winning jockey Marvin Grandin. Two winners here this afternoon. A really impressive win by tall order, winning the final race today, the LEXAS Cup.
روح جيبوا لي الجوكي هاي باين وهي هي عباس فوق فوق فوق.
So here's the official result of that final race, the LEXAS Cup. It was a victory for tall order for Jalil Al-Mala. Second, number 10, Wild Hero, and third, number 4, Law of One. So that concludes all our racing this afternoon. We've enjoyed 8 races. Let's take a look back at our winners from this afternoon.
Just inside the 400 now. Here's Al Jalabi to tackle Krushan. These two horses who know how to win races are going to fight it out. From behind, Kuhaylan Umzaria is trying to stay on, but it's Al Jalabi in front now. Al Jalabi going on for Charlie Bishop, still running on down the outside. Kuhaylan Umzaria, who's coming home strongly too. Al Jalabi driven out, but here's Kuhaylan Umzaria down the outside, finishing strongly, and Kuhaylan Umzaria is going to get up. Kuhaylan Umzaria wins it to Al Jalabi in second. Running on for third was Kuhaylan Al Adi, and they were ahead of Krushan in behind as they race down for the final 300 metres. And up front, Magsood in the centre is coming to tackle Batmobile far side. To the outside is Safwar. Batmobile, though, going on now for Hassan Asghar. It's Batmobile who's quickened and gone the length clear. To the outside, Safwar keeping on with Magsood, but Batmobile's in front near the line, and it will be Batmobile. Batmobile goes on to win. Magsood maybe just second. It's tight with Safwar for that position. Then came Hayel, and the early leader was last of the 5, I Am Atoff. Overseas has gone for home as they head down for the final 200 metres. It's Overseas who leads by about 3 lengths, trying to stay on, is ramming out towards the outside. This leader has a decent break. Arada is keeping on well, very wide, but it's all about Overseas entering the final 100 metres, stood in front by a good few lengths, and Overseas will make all after a great start. Overseas close for second, maybe Wafiar in second place ahead of Ramaya, and behind those came Arada, and then Wilea was next in the field. Instinctive Move now getting a bit tired. On the outside, Sahara Spear is trying to run on. Chimgan, the centre, is also keeping on well for Paddy Mathers. Instinctive Move and Chimgan inside the final 100 metres. Chimgan, the stand side, beginning to get up now from Instinctive Move. Chimgan just nosing on. It will be Chimgan and Paddy Mathers who win. Instinctive Move was second. Third was Altay and fourth Sahara Spear, and they were clear of Batyford Boy, and Speed Tail was last of all. And up front towards the inside, Happy Craft is spying an opening against the fence to try and challenge. Byline is picking up the dark blue towards the outside. Still in there pitching is Roman River, but it's Happy Craft. She's got the lead, the mare on the far side for Edison Rodriguez. Happy Craft by a few lengths. Byline going to second place for Charlie Bishop, but it's Happy Craft in front by a good 3 lengths to Byline. Running on late is Cool as Ice, but it's Happy Craft in front. She'll win another Bahrain Turf Series race. It is Happy Craft to Byline, close for third, Cool as Ice with Shebel Al Jazeera, and they were clear of the running on Sonia Henny, and then came Graphite Storm. As they head down now for the final 300 metres, and up front, under pressure now, we won it 6 times. Here comes Wahaj on the outside. Lahoug between horses is still staying on as well. Lahoug in the centre now has just picked up the lead. Wahaj is just drifting out to the left, sticking on well as we won it 6 times. They'll fight it out in the centre. It is Lahoug just in front now, asserting Lahoug. We won it 6 times, is fighting on, but Lahoug in front. Lahoug wins. So we won it 6 times. Wahaj was third, and fourth the Blue Dane, Never Nearer. Just in behind those is Al Mukhtar Star back in third place, running on the red cap of 9 below 0, begins to pick up ground. Also Jamais Assez is picking up too, and a little bit wider out in the purple. Ecosystem starts to finish off the race too with Après Dark. Ecosystem it is, down the outside, who's finishing best of all here. Ecosystem going on to Jamais Assez, and it will be Ecosystem to win. To Jamais Assez in second, Après Dark for third, then came Rassel Assad ahead of 9 below 0. They were clear of Alamara Taliou. The black cap now moving stylishly alongside, and Tall Order has quickly gone on. The final challenger could be Wild Hero on the outside, but it's Tall Order who showed a ready turn of foot here, and Tall Order is scorching clear, going right away. Tall Order 5-6 lengths ahead. There'll be a double for Marvin Grandin, the jockey here, as Tall Order is the easiest winner of the afternoon. Tall Order is very impressive. Second Wild Hero, third Law of One, and fourth was Batar.
So a busy afternoon, a competitive afternoon of racing, and I've dragged Anthony Ennis out of the commentary box down here. Anthony, you've been out of the wind. That headwind was certainly significant today. Unusual for Bahraini racing. You've been out here before. What did you make of today's racing?
Yeah, my second visit, I was here for the 2020 King's Cup, Ali. It was a lot warmer that day as well. But yeah, the wind certainly played its part, didn't it? And chilly conditions here today. But we had some really good action. I thought the feature race was interesting. There was a bit of trouble, wasn't there, just around the top bend. Some of the horses couldn't get into it. But this mare, Happy Craft, I was listening to your interview with Alan Smith, the winning trainer, just saying how she just loves the distance, the 1,400 metres. She's really hard to beat. She goes around the bend so well, doesn't she, as well? Went right up the inside, didn't go around the horse. And she was quite an impressive winner of our feature.
And she certainly had her pacemaker, old Roman River, in the same colours, leading the way and really sort of forging the path for her. Very impressive after, it wasn't a blip last time, but down in distance over 6 furlongs. Obviously didn't suit her so much, but returned to 7. What was a competitive race? I mean, these International Turf Series races are, as by their very nature, competitive, but you miss a break, you miss your spot. It really is then very hard to make it up on this track.
Yeah, I found it all happened so quickly, didn't it? They're into the home straight almost as straight away in the end. But a really good performance from the winner, as you say. Got to give Cool as Ice a good word as well. I thought that horse ran really well. He kept on to get third for Ross O'Sullivan and Gary Halpin. A nice run by that. King's Knight, just spoke to Kieran Schumacher up there. He said, yeah, he got involved in that sort of hustle-bustle you mentioned. He just got a bit of trouble before the bend and could never really get into it. But hopefully we'll have some more international raiders, and maybe one day they will win one of these races. But at the moment, as you say, the locals are clearing up, and another win for Happy Craft, who just seems so dominant in this series so far. She won that first race, didn't she, back on the 10th of December as well.
And your highlight from the rest of the card?
Yeah, well done to the jockey Marvin Grandin, who had a double. I thought it was good to see Paddy Mathers have a winner, wasn't it? But Chim Gann earlier on gave that horse a good ride, picked up Instinctive Move. It looked like Instinctive Move had flown, but Chim Gann managed to get up late on. But I guess the last race winner, Tall Order, had some form for Michael Bell, I think, a while ago. But yeah, that horse might win again, Tall Order, on that evidence.
Yeah, lovely victory for Jalal Al-Mala in that final race. And we're going to have to wait a few more weeks before we resume the International Turf Series, because it is a big day here next weekend. It is the Crown Prince's Cup Day. It features the Bahraini Oaks, it features the Bahraini Derby, and of course it features that Crown Prince Cup over 10 furlongs or 2,000 metres. So a big afternoon coming up for you next Friday. Do join us then. From myself and from Anthony, it's a goodbye, and we leave you with some of the scenes from this afternoon.